It's Chat Havers, baby. We're
What's
back.
What's going on?
What's cracking?
What's cooking?
That's a cool phrase.
How are we doing?
I'm good. How are you, April?
I'm good. I'm hanging out.
Yeah, it's great to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
Chat Havers. We finally made. It was gonna happen another time, and well, some bad things. Some
bad things happen.
Personally, those stuff in the world.
No, I'm psyched. I went out on the street today. I gave a bunch of people the phone number. I said call in and. Calling a bomb threat, calling a whatever.
You thought it was 6 minutes. Well, here's the thing, the world over heaven, is that I decided to put it up a little early because I realized for the first 5 minutes of the stream, I had not hit stream yet. So that's sort of the offline timer. And then what you didn't realize is you were watching the online timer. Does that make sense?
Dumbass.
Fucking idiot.
Keep
up. This is a call-in show. You got to be on your toes.
I understand everything.
You got that.
I understand everything that happens.
I need to explain shit to you, April.
Yeah, you don't have to explain anything to me. I understand all technology perfectly.
You came into this room and you were like, "Oh yeah, I get it."
Yeah, I've just been sitting here laughing at you as you try to figure out how to make everything work.
You fucking moron. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me, motherfucker. Welcome to Chat Havers. It's a call-in show.
What's the name Chat Havers? Is that a reference to something?
No, it was just an arbitrary. It's Chat Havers. You know, it's like you're having a chat.
Oh, I get it. Like having a chat.
Like Chat Havers.
That's clever.
Yeah.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like, you know, you're having chat.
Like you're having like a chat.
Like when you're having a chat.
Like
so
when you're like having it and it's like a chat.
And so it's chat.
And you're like having it. Oh, that's very good.
It's all good world over heaven. Just,
that's
you know,
pretty good.
Let's cool it, you know? Yeah, it's Chat Havers. So it makes sense to you? What did you think it was a reference to? You didn't know.
I don't know. Maybe some kind of, I don't know.
Fuck havers. I mean, sometimes.
How about that?
Yeah, fuck havers.
What about gay sex havers?
Yeah, you go on this OnlyFans site, you're seeing a lot of fuck
What
havers.
about that? What about gay
sex
sex havers?
I just broke 2 plastic spoons trying to get into this thick ice cream.
Welcome back to Gay Sex Havers. Your favorite show about having gay sex.
Gay sex. And we just kind of discussed the culture around it.
Yes.
And this is, I don't know a lot. You're the expert.
But
I don't know.
About having gay sex?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you don't have that shit?
I'm too scared. And that's why every podcast needs a person that knows what's going on and someone who's like, what the heck is happening?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I get that. It's like, it's kind of a classic, you know, your girlfriend would probably get mad at you if you had gay sex. Because
I can't have gay sex. My girlfriend would get mad at me. That's like that classic scenario.
That classic sitcom scenario where someone wants to have gay sex, but their girlfriend would get mad.
Do you know I mean, I'm sure you do know the thing about getting stuck, like the stuck porn.
Stuck porn? Like when you're fucking and you like get stuck.
Yeah, like that was like, oh no, I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
To me.
I got it's a very There's like it's like a trick.
What's hot about that?
I'm not really sure.
There's so many things like that it's very hard for me to wrap my head around. And what's hot about it?
It's not that it's like, I'm like, I don't think it's bad. And listen, for the record, I don't think it's bad.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's bad. It's bad when the stepmom gets stuck. But I am saying I don't necessarily understand why she's stuck. What's that doing for me, the viewer?
Oh, you're talking about she's stuck in something?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like getting your dick stuck in something.
Wait, you mean?
Wait, I actually thought that's what you were talking about.
What? You mean like you get your dick like stuck in an asshole or a pussy, or like stuck in like a hole?
That's where I went with stuck porn. So sorry. That's why I was like, oh, what's hot about that?
But is that something that doesn't exist?
Oh,
right?
I don't know. I thought it did.
There's no way.
I just thought I thought you were talking.
No, I'm stuck in this pussy. Rats. We're gonna have to get some WD-40 on this to get it out.
Sorry. Okay, stuck porn where she's like stuck in something.
Yeah, like when she's trying. She's got her hand stuck.
I get why that's hot completely.
Okay.
I totally get
because it's like
she's dumb and she like can't even get out of the fucking washing machine.
So you gotta fuck
idiot.
her.
So I'm gonna fuck her. That's cool.
That makes me sick.
I get that. No, I get that. That's cool.
And so why do you think getting your penis stuck in a in the hole. Like, where is that?
No, I'm saying that's what I can't wrap my head around.
I got it super glued
really
down.
Difficult.
I put a nail through it.
That one's really difficult to wrap my head around.
That would be horrible.
Oh my god.
Oh. Wow.
I'm stuck.
I'm so happy.
In April's garbage disposal. Please don't turn it on. Okay, I wasn't going to, but
doesn't work.
But that's fine.
Stinks.
What? Oh, stuck. Oh, stuck like your dick is stuck in the...
Your dick or your hand might be. That would be... So I like that because if the hand is stuck, then it's like, oh, don't turn it on. Like, like it adds a little mystery.
Her hand gets stuck in the garbage disposal, so you're trying to fuck her, but
then you let it...
chasing her around in circles while her hand is stuck in... Just kind of a nonsense porn premise that I just came up with.
She's going... So I guess she's like climbing up on the countertop.
Yeah, trying to get away from you. Yeah.
I'm stuck in April.
Oh, turning the washing machine on. That is an awesome idea.
It would free her, too.
No, it'd spin her.
She's not. Wait, all right. When you imagine she's stuck in it,
we can't understand the mechanism holding her inside.
What do you think this looks like? That she's getting, she would get spun around. Do you think? What do you think her relation is to her?
It'd probably be pretty fun. Imagine you're fucking a girl and she starts spinning. Mm-hmm. What about that?
So she's stuck in the washing machine like her. This is what I was trying to. This is the horse I was trying to lead to water. You think that she's stuck in the washing machine like her whole body is inside of it?
No, her ass is out of it still.
Right.
It's like she's on all fours, but now she's also kind of spinning. So you could, if you were fucking her and your dick was in her,
you'd be like, whoa.
It'd be kind of like kebab.
Right. Or like when you see those like ads on Twitter or X where it's like the fucking crazy ass like fleshlight thing where it's like fucking working your dick like it's a goddamn just like a mnemonic device.
It spins now.
Yeah.
Yeah, jigsaw porn. Let's get some more of that going on.
Yeah, for real.
I like that.
I saw Saw for the first time like a week ago.
Did you really? What did you think?
I really liked it.
I
gotta be honest.
Especially the first. It was the first one.
The first one, and I think you get in your head and you see all these things in media, maybe parodied on Robot Chicken.
No, it's nothing like you think.
It's like a mystery.
The first one is straight up a mystery when they're stuck in. I haven't seen all of them. I've seen the first like 3.
Yeah. And then it becomes crazy sauce.
It gets pretty crazy, but the first one especially, it's just like they're trapped in a room. Basically, they're doing an escape room.
Yes.
But also there's kind of other shit going on.
Here was my question that I posed to Katie, but she didn't know the answer. Do you think escape rooms were invented because of the popularity of the Saw franchise in the 2000s? That's my theory now.
Probably it had something I would bet that the guy... in the first ever investor meeting for an escape room.
Right.
Probably had a picture of the Saw movie.
In the pitch deck.
Yeah,
I think so.
I would think they had a picture of the Saw movie in the pitch deck.
The twist at the end is crazy. It is. It is crazy.
It's a pretty good twist.
I don't want to spoil it in case there's any future Saw fanatics. Wait,
I can't remember. Oh, I won't spoil it. I was going to ask for clarification, but I won't even spoil it.
Do you remember?
I couldn't remember if it is the guy or if he was inside of the guy the whole time. Because the guy like wakes up or whatever.
Okay, spoiler warning.
But this won't even make sense if you haven't even seen the movie. Yeah, so the dead body
gets up, and it was the guy who had done it the whole time.
Right. I remember that, but I couldn't remember if it was like, and which evidently I'm making this up. If it's like the guy who actually did it was like inside the dead body, or if it was him pretending to be a dead body. I think you're confusing that when
the lady has to get the key out of the alive guy's stomach lining.
Okay, so it's just
so you're in the.
It's
right,
a good movie.
You're in the right like ballpark.
Yeah,
you're in the right ballpark.
Man, so good. I can't stop thinking about the poster from a few weeks ago for the new Saw movie. That was like,
what was it?
It was like Saw. It's Saw 10, and the tagline was, "This one cuts through time," or something like that.
Well, I do. Do you know what it's about?
Does anyone know what the actual line is? I don't. It's like this one. I think it's "This one cuts through time," but I don't know what that.
I know what
Have
the basic
you seen it?
No, but
okay, I don't
someone
know
told me what the basic plot is. So it's
is there time travel?
Someone told me the first 40 minutes of the movie is a flashback where you know how the first one, the whole thing is he's like a cancer patient who's like sick.
Yeah.
The first 40 minutes, not a horror movie, just a drama about that man finding out he has cancer.
Oh, you're
and then
kidding.
they do the Saw shit, but.
The 10th chapter cuts through time. That's what it is.
Oh, because Jigsaw's back.
Thank you, Stinktron.
Thank you, Stinktron. The girl getting thrown in the pool of syringes. Is that in the first one? I don't think so.
The 10th chapter cuts through time.
Yo, that's a pretty good fucking tagline. Though.
That is it's stuck in my head.
The 10th chapter.
You know, if only because of how ridiculous it is.
The 10th chapter cuts through time.
But it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny too.
This is how I activate the weapons.
The weapons.
Here. No, just the AC. Is it hot in here?
A little bit.
It's a little toasty, right?
A little bit.
It gets
it was
hot.
a hot one today.
You're carrying this chat, Tanner. It's all good, man. You gotta carry the chat. You gotta put the team on your back.
Tron, you're doing awesome stuff.
You're doing so fucking good, dude. Well, folks, the phone lines are open. This is a call-in show. The theme of tonight is brand activations.
Brand activations.
When you hear that, April, what comes to mind?
I don't even know what that is. Brand activations? Like a brand activating?
I can see you never have worked in the content creation field.
Brand activations?
Game Coder, thank you so much for the sub with Prime. Game Coder, did you hear that? That's some good Twitch shit.
Oh, that is good.
And quote tweeter, thank you, subscribers with Prime. A brand activation is okay, like, you know, when you go to, imagine you were going to San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay.
Don't know if that was something you'd ever do, but imagine a world where you did.
I'll imagine it.
You love The Boys on Amazon Prime.
Sure,
you love Stranger Things. You love Funko Pops. Imagine, right?
Yeah.
And you go, and the company behind there's sort of. Have you seen The Boys?
I actually recently watched it all while I was sick out of my mind.
Okay. So imagine you go and they've built like a office, and it's like the Vought like office.
Okay.
And there's like people that are like Vought employees there. And it's sort of like an immersive.
The Boys experience.
Yes, exactly. It's the blank experience. Yeah.
Great.
That sort of brand activation is when it's like it's more than just
making it real.
like a whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or if you ever have you seen the new Boys show? I had to watch it for work for an editing job I was doing.
Damn.
I
haven't watched it yet.
It's
the new
fine.
one. It's fine.
It's just like,
I feel like every spin-off thing like that just sucks. It's it's clearly it's just cash grab. It's bad. Not that everything isn't, but but stuff like that. I'm like, it clearly is just like, you're just throwing shit at the wall.
Yes.
I don't think there are any good like spin-offs like that. I mean, what like actual good spin-offs have there ever been? I mean, Better Call Saul, maybe. Frasier. Well, Frasier. Oh, right. Oh, I thought the reference was to Frasier, the Frasier 2 coming out. Frasier 2.
You know about Frasier 2?
I haven't watched it yet, but I've been getting ads relentlessly.
All I've seen in the ads is it seems as though Kelsey Grammer, of course, the only one that came back, and he's now got a weird sort of foppish British man who's like, "Oh, Frasier, it's crazy to be in Brooklyn or
I actually
Boston."
haven't seen the original Frasier.
It goes.
I gotta check it out.
Frasier is sick. Frasier and woke.
Every episode, someone has to get exploded with garage. Yeah, that's pretty much that's the Boys that you're talking about.
Yeah, that's Frasier.
That's Frasier.
And exploded. He's talking about fucked because Frasier's horny. Can I tell you something that I didn't realize I thought with because a view I had, or not a view, but something I believed because I had not investigated at all. Yeah. I thought until like 2 years ago that Frasier was about two gay men making their way in 90s Seattle. But
that's so funny.
But they're just brothers.
That's really funny.
And they talk proper. And I thought I was but and not like haha, they're gay. I was like, oh no, Frasier's this amazing show about two gay men, like at a time where there wasn't a lot of representation on TV.
More like Gazier.
Gazier.
What about that?
That's cool.
Gazier.
My therapist said the Boys spinoff holds up. Your therapist should not be talking to you about pop culture.
Your therapist should probably lose their license.
And their life.
Very unprofessional.
Yeah, you shouldn't be saying that. And better than welcome.
It seems pretty unprofessional, honestly.
It's no Frasier. Kelsey Grammer, Republican.
Really?
Yeah, super NRA guns rights guy.
That's wow, cool. So Kelsey Grammer's got swag.
Yep, opposite of Frazier.
All right,
sucks ass. You know Frazier hates guns.
Does he? Again,
you got to imagine he hates guns.
So yeah, more like Gazier.
Yeah.
Great. Woke Frazier.
There has to be a TikTok thing that's like gay people with guns, right?
That's the whole premise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's giving like gays for Trump or whatever.
Yeah.
We're gay. I don't have that much against. I think guns are cool.
I don't have that much against Trump.
That's fucking true, brother.
I don't know. Where'd you grow up?
Seattle, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've never seen Frasier.
Well, I saw him around. I saw him around in person all the time. You know, he was always coming by my elementary school, hanging around there.
That's like West. Like I grew up in Washington D.C., so like West Wing. It's like I'd see them doing the walk. And
You'd see them around all the time.
School.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's because I feel similarly a little about guns, but I think it's just because I went to summer camp in the South. But you're from Seattle, a place that hates guns.
Yeah, well, that's I think why I think they're cool.
Right. Like, you're like, it's like, ooh, it's like a mystery.
Hated them, so I was like, yeah, no, guns are cool, man. They're you gotta admit. You know, say what you will about them politically.
Yep.
Yeah, school shootings are bad. Blah, blah. School shootings are bad. Yeah. We all know
We all know.
Okay. You got to admit, if you're not sure about guns, go watch any of the John Wick movies. Yeah, Tell me that you don't think guns are fucking sick.
There's a reason people like fucking shooting them.
Yeah,
in any context, good or bad.
Cool.
They're cool. And if you take out the, and everything is so politicized these days. I don't know if you've noticed that, right?
That's true.
So politicized.
These days you shoot up a school, everyone gets pissed about it.
Maybe I don't have a dogma. Maybe I just wanted something to do. You take a gun out of you take it out of the context of everything. Take it all away and you just say this is a beautiful piece of engineering.
Yes.
If I held it up against a white wall, let's say you know what I'm saying.
I do. Yeah, it's very impressive.
Yeah.
It's crazy that we live in one of the only times in history, in the last few hundred years or whatever, that there exists this mechanism that we can shoot a bullet at a high speed.
Yep. Accurately.
That's crazy. I think about that a lot with certain things. You know what I was thinking about the other day? This has nothing to do with guns.
Please.
But the other day I went into Trader Joe's and I bought their birthday cake ice cream that they just put on the shelves. Fucking incredible.
Really?
It's so fucking
They
good.
don't miss.
No, they
Folks,
don't.
Did you try the hand apple pies?
No, I haven't.
They were doing samples at Trader Joe's.
Really?
You got to try them.
Okay.
They don't miss, okay?
Yeah,
there's a reason they're the fucking kings.
They have a lot of good shit, honestly. But so I had one bite of this and I turned to my girlfriend and I couldn't stop saying like, can you believe we live in one of the only times in history when we have this flavor?
Yeah.
This incredible flavor that for most of human history, I was trying to figure out online when birthday cake flavor was invented. And I don't remember if I figured it out or not.
Gotta be like the 50s or something. It's gotta be within the 100 years.
It's like within the last 100 years. Yeah. And so we live in one of the only times in history that you can go to the store and purchase this insane flavor. There's nothing like it. It's so good. How lucky are we?
And I'd like to top that off with my own belief, which is I think people give artificial flavoring a bad fucking rap. Guess what? It tasted pretty fucking good when you were a little kid eating Skittles. Like, what's the goddamn problem?
Yeah, artificial flavoring. I don't care about it. It's good. It's fine.
Wouldn't.
Everyone stop complaining.
It literally, it wouldn't sell if it didn't taste good. It's like when people say McDonald's tastes bad, and I'm like, you could argue McDonald's is bad for you.
Yeah, it does not taste
bad.
That
is not the. They literally they spent billions of dollars to make this taste better than anything.
It was designed in a lab to make you addicted to eating it.
Yes.
And can we just appreciate how cool that is?
Yeah.
It tastes good.
If you gave that to a fucking guy from the Middle Ages, if you gave that to Shakespeare's friend, he'd fucking vomit and shit himself. He couldn't handle it.
Don't eat it if you want because you think that's like a morally superior choice.
Fine, but don't say it's bad.
But I really think it's really, really, really fucking good.
I live next to this mall now.
Yeah.
You saw the big mall.
I
did.
Been in that mall? I went in that mall today. I went grocery shopping in that mall earlier today.
Or Seafood City?
In the Target in the Seafood City.
Wow, incredible.
Yeah.
I love that mall.
Kind of doxing yourself slightly. Kind of doxing yourself.
I guess I am, because you really could look up.
It's not. There's not that many where it's both.
That might be the only combo.
Yeah.
But I got a Wetzel's Pretzels there today.
Ooh.
Talk about something that I've
actually never had Wetzel's Pretzels.
I'm a huge
I'm an Auntie Anne's loyalist.
I'm an Auntie Anne's loyalist as well, but I'll take what I can fucking get. Living that close to a pretzel stand in a mall, I just have to be thankful.
That's great.
It was great. Woman business.
Auntie Anne's another one of those things that, I'm lucky to be alive at a time when I can go get cinnamon pretzel sticks at the mall.
The little fucking cups full of little hot dog bites.
Oh, yum. They're good.
Come on.
I like the pepperoni ones. With the
what do you get in Seafood City? Because I haven't really. This is a Filipino grocery store for folks that don't know. What are some good things to look out for? Because I mean,
they kind of have everything. They do have a lot of seafood options.
Yeah.
They have
good
pretty
meat
basic
too,
produce and noodle, lots of Asian adjacent.
Is it because you can't really grocery shop fully in Target? Is that?
Yeah, it's mostly it's Target has some of the good name brand stuff that I want to get,
but they don't have they don't. Or they'll just not have a tofu or something.
Yeah,
there's they're missing
stuff like
shit.
that, or it's I want to get. I also want to get salmon, and I want to get a better price than they even happen to.
And it's the fucked up salmon, and you're it's 100, and they look identical.
Right. Yeah. And the other option is a lot of the other there's not that many good grocery stores. It's hard to find a good one.
No.
These days.
I'm trying to think around here too. I mean, we're not even.
The other option there's
a Vaughn's.
There's
Park.
And yes, there's the Sprouts.
Sprouts is good,
which is good, but it's expensive. It's pricey.
Trader Joe's.
I'll just go to Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's. I'm tired of people talking shit about Trader Joe's.
Everybody needs to step the fuck off. I mean, I think, Trader Joe's, if you're trying to feed a family, sure,
it
go
doesn't
somewhere.
have everything yet.
No, it's fine. Yet. Did you say yet?
No, it doesn't have everything, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
They're working on it.
Yeah, that's fine.
They didn't have birthday cake ice cream until a week ago.
That's true.
They're fucking tearing it up.
They can't have everything because they're so busy inventing incredible treats.
Do you know what they do, though?
No.
I learned this recently. What they do is they get brands. Like when you see a thing that isn't a Trader Joe's brand, they bring the brand in and then they try it out. And if it sells well, they say, okay, we're going to offer you a distribution deal, but you have to use Trader Joe's packaging and the Trader Joe's brand name.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't that crazy?
Wait, so they have name brands or other brand stuff?
The other brands are a lot of times, and they're a lot of times from other places in the world.
Wait,
they'll be
crazy.
We like your pesto. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our stuff and you're not going to make as much money, but you're going to be in every single
American
Trader Joe's
everywhere.
Yeah. So it's I started liking the pavilions near me when they took the weight sensors out of the self-checkout.
The one good thing about the Sprouts near here is they don't have weight sensors in the
self-checkout.
The self-checkout. It's very easy. Just walk out of there.
That's really good to know.
The other good thing about a Sprouts type store and a Whole Foods as well, is that because they consider themselves the nicer grocery store, they're way less. It's not classy to have security.
That's a good point.
At your grocery store. So because they're so, because they want to appear so nice or whatever, they are not nearly as cracking down on stuff.
Yeah, and also I'm sure it's
their
profit margin, they can take the L a little bit more.
Totally,
it's so expensive. Yeah,
the Sprouts, I found that if you pretty much just need one thing, you can just kind of go in and walk out with it. No one said they don't say anything.
Well, I feel that about most big box stores.
Yeah.
Though that Target is I'd be a little nervous to steal from there. There's a lot of 18-year-old boys wearing very serious looking vests in there who might try and stop you. You know,
Target's cracking down.
Yeah.
Actually, Target's getting a lot harder.
And the self-checkout
It used to be very easy.
Now there's it feels like there's so many people around, and it's all facing someone's sort of watching.
They've got all these old women working the self checkout now that are
scarier than an 18-year-old boy.
Watching a hawk and are ma'am,
yeah,
ma'am, You forgot there's something on the bottom of your cart, ma'am.
Ma'am. Yeah.
Ma'am.
What do you care, you old bitch? Shut the fuck up. I want to take these fucking toaster strudels.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Grow up. I've never stolen anything. We'll start, man, because it's easy.
It's pretty cool,
It's
actually.
so easy. This is something I've talked about on the show many times. Is I believe in stealing. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Do it. It's like, obviously don't do it from a local business, but any corporation literally is like, it doesn't matter. They literally have insurance.
It's totally fine.
Take whatever you want. It's fine. Here's the trick. Here's how you steal.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, and please jump in with your own tips. Here's how you steal. Here's the best way to steal anything is buy stuff. And then, as you're saying, either like I'll do a classic, like I need cookies, but I also need an iPhone charger.
Right.
Put the iPhone charger in my pocket, buy the cookies. If someone's like, hey, you have an iPhone charger in your pocket, you go, oh, my bad. I had no idea. What kind of psychopath would buy the cookies and steal this? Like, why wouldn't you just steal it?
Right.
And then worst case scenario, you pay for it.
Totally. Yeah. That is absolutely right. You have deniability. You go in, you're putting stuff in the pocket. You got to buy something. You can't just walk out with nothing.
No. But, and you also can.
You can.
Yeah, but it is like,
it's hard. You know, it's good to buy. You gotta buy something. Yeah, and you have deniability. And if you ever my girlfriend is very nervous about it, and she's like, please don't steal when I'm there. And I said, okay, but here's what I would do if I ever got caught. Is I would say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I totally forgot.
Yeah.
And I have the benefit of being a young woman. Like, it's very
you're like, oh, I'm so
I just
sorry.
say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot that I had that in there. Today I did something awesome, which was I had a tote bag, and in Target, I probably shouldn't just cop to this on here. Whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
I had a
tote. I don't think Target corporate.
That's
I don't think so.
I had a tote bag in Target with nothing in it, which is, kind of prime. Like,
sure,
you just slip something in there.
Sure.
But then I put everything in my pockets. Fake out, basically, is what I'm saying.
So they check the tote bag.
If I happen to get caught and they're like, ma'am, what's in the tote bag? No, nothing.
Oh, there's nothing in the tote bag.
There's nothing in the tote. If I were going to steal, it would be in the tote bag.
Gosh, well, I guess she's clean.
Yeah.
Because they are all yokels checking you.
Right.
Gosh, I guess she couldn't have it anywhere else. Bye. What I would say about your girlfriend, because I feel similarly, my girlfriend doesn't really like it. And when I say that, well, what she doesn't know doesn't hurt her. And what she is going to know is that we're going to have a lot more cookies around the house, and she's going to like that.
She's going to like it.
Meanwhile, Fast Buy, I work for Target PD. Let's go. Well, Jesus knows you're stealing. And guess what? So does Robin Hood. And he says, that's fucking dope because we're giving to the motherfucking poor.
On the record, I'm making everything up that I've said here tonight. None of this is true. All. I don't even have a girlfriend.
I'm doing parody.
Yep.
I'm doing parody.
I'm parodying.
We're parodying someone who would do something like that.
We're doing a parody.
Damn, you really could dox me now that I've given out where this. We're not going to harp on that.
Don't harp on it so much.
Yeah, I live on. Nine PS4 controllers in the pockets. Well, a PS4 controller is going to be hard because that might have a little anti-theft thing you don't know about. Clothes are also not a good one.
It's tricky with clothes.
Food is easy though. They're not going to put the fucking toaster strudel in a goddamn one of those like boxes they put Nintendo Switch games.
Yeah,
in,
Some clothing stores though are really easy.
You can see if it has one of the things.
You can see if it has the thing, but also just in terms, some stores I feel like are much harder. Uniqlo, very easy to steal from.
Yeah.
Because they're they have such a self-checkout system that they rely on. And it's like, you can just kind of put whatever in your tote bag.
I can tell that you really do this a lot just because of the number of brands that you're able to immediately pull up and give me the exact stats on like you're the fucking Terminator about it.
Over-the-counter pills are hard because of noise. Okay.
Yeah, well, also because there's a over-the-counter pills. That implies it's a fucking one of the sales associate Rick Owens told me is it's the insane shoplifting story, but I feel like it's too long to call. Then call in, brother.
Don't we take calls?
That's perfect. On this show? We take calls on this show. Then call in, brother. I
want to hear the story.
Don't you think it would be? Can I? When like 100 teenagers go into the Best Buy and steal everything?
Yes,
that looks really fun.
That does. That does look really
it's so quick. I was at a different Target. I was at that mini Target in Silver Lake. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
I do know the one you're talking about.
I was in there and I saw 20 it was honestly so sick. Oh wait, we have a call coming in. Okay, I'll tell this later. Wait. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. What's your name? What are you calling about?
Hey, this is Zeke from Los Angeles.
Zeke, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I called in to tell the Rick Owens sales associate
story.
Please.
Please tell.
Absolutely. So just a little bit of context, if people aren't familiar. Rick Owens is a fashion designer, very expensive clothing. His flagship store in Los Angeles is on La Brea, a little bit north of Melrose. Beautiful store. It's like a converted factory, like got these lofted clear story windows, all white. It's insanely sick. The vibes there are fucked now, but they used to be great. The sales associates are super friendly and knowledgeable. They'll let you try anything on. And
this is an ad.
There's no story.
Sorry?
It's just an ad for Rick Owens, Rick Owens Nacho store. Why are the vibes fucked now? Just really quickly.
The vibes are fucked because, like all fancy retail stores, they've started locking the doors and having a guy posted up as security. So you walk up and you have to wait for someone to unlock the door and let you inside the store.
Damn. That's tough.
That's a horrible vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
It used to be that places like H. Lorenzo on Sunset and like the other fancy clothing places, everyone felt really disdainful if you walked in. And the Rick Owens store was super nice and friendly, and you could just walk in and they would talk to you. It's just like the easiest thing in the world. Mm-hmm. So if you have like shopping anxiety, it was like a million times better than any other store. Anyway, Rick Owens has a perfume, and it costs like $2,000 per bottle. And weirdly enough, the most expensive part of it is that the top, like the closure on top, is this huge sterling silver monkey. Like it's a cast out of sterling silver monkey. And they have like a couple bottles of it near where you check out. And the sales associate was telling me that they had this client, like a repeat client, who had bought like tens of thousands of dollars worth of clothes in the last year. Like someone who's in there regularly, buys a bunch of expensive stuff at retail, doesn't even wait for sales, was at the checkout, and he was just kind of like playing with the perfume bottles, and he picked up one of the lids, dropped it in his pocket, and then just walked out of the store. And they didn't notice it at the time, but like they noticed at the end of the day that one of these like huge sterling silver monkeys was missing. And they were like, that's weird. Went back to the security footage, found the guy doing it, and like they couldn't, you can't do anything about that. Like, the risk to losing a guy who spends that much money at the store is like kind of non-trivial. Right. But at the same time, it's like, how could you be so blatant about doing this at a place that you come regularly and spend all of this money? Like, you could have just bought that.
I mean, but that's kind of like why it's so sick, though, because he's just like, what are you going to fucking do? Get me in trouble? I own you, motherfucker. And he's like, I'm taking this sterling silver monkey. I think that's cool.
That's pretty baller.
Yeah.
It's a little cool, but so then he comes back like a couple months later, and they ask him about it, and he denies doing it.
Really?
That's so
funny.
Like,
no, yeah. So he's like, no, I didn't do that. What are you talking about? And they still have the footage. So they're like, is that you? Is that you doing it? And he's like, maybe, I guess so.
That's so
and
funny.
I think, I don't remember if he told me that they ended up getting it back from him. But it was just like such a weird thing. Like, I can understand confronting it. Like, hey, no big deal. But you shouldn't, you shouldn't do that. And then the guy just flat out denying it is.
It's so hard though, because when you're in a situation like that, like I think your first instinct is to be like, I didn't do that. You can't fucking.
I don't know. I feel like if I'm pressed I would fold instantly. I would instantly give that up.
Interesting. I think I would eventually cop to it, but I think my first instinct would be like, oh no, that's not what happened.
I think before knowing that they have video footage, I would totally just be like, what? No.
Yeah.
If it's my word against yours, no, I didn't do that.
See, that's how you can tell that me and April are real fucking. We know this game inside and out. Yeah. Listen, folks, if you're watching, until you know there is video footage, do not cop to anything, and even then, still wait for the tape. Something I've
told a classic mistake people make is confessing to things they haven't been accused of.
Yes.
I think that's like a classic mistake that you gotta learn. And it sounds pretty manipulative, but I think it's just good advice. You know, if someone's like, hey, like, I'm mad that you did this thing, don't be like, wait, what did I do? Is it this? Is it this? Is it this?
Right.
You got to figure out exactly what they think you did.
And then gaslight them into thinking that you actually didn't do it.
Yes. Yeah. But don't admit to something that they haven't even accused you of.
Zeke, have you ever stolen anything?
Yeah, I mean, I was in chat saying that I shoplift in pavilions all the time. Like
tonight,
you do.
You do.
Get some groceries.
Now you've been converted to the light.
There's this kind of yogurt. There's this kind of yogurt that I really like, but it's like $4 per container of it. So I shop, like, if I pick up 8 yogurts, I'll pay for 2 of them. Yeah, and then just keep the rest in my bag. And that's my little treat. I mean, that's it. I mean, that saves what, like, that would be like almost $20 of savings. That's non-trivial. That's
no problem.
No, not at all.
That's a couple skins in Fortnite by my estimation.
That's so true.
That's easy.
Exactly. But it's like you were saying earlier, like, you know, they're in the bottom of the bag. I paid for 2 of them. Oops, I forgot I had all these other ones in there.
Yeah.
Like, I was just swiping out of the stuff in the bag and they got jammed at the bottom. No problem.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never been challenged on it because, as we were saying, pavilions and the other bougie stores, they don't want to have security there because it's a bad vibe.
Yes. They don't want, like, the old, and I can say this as a Jew, the old Jewish people in LA to be like, you know, at like Gelson's and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally. 100%. This is the pavilion, like, in Beverly Hills. So
yeah.
It's exactly that kind of
thing.
Totally.
100%.
Totally. Zeke, would you do the thing where you run in with all the guys and everybody gets some stuff? I'm going to ask everyone.
No, I would like to see that, but I wouldn't participate. I think it would be cool to see.
So, okay, wait. So I saw this at Target. I'll tell this story. Is that so it's at that little Target in Silver Lake. And it was ingenious because what the guys did, it was 10 dudes. So it wasn't like a huge mob, but literally 5 of them went to the right and 5 of them went to the left. And literally, like, each security guard had to, like, decide who to follow. And they all split up. And then, like, if they were getting followed by a security guard, they didn't steal anything.
Right.
And then the other guys were, like, taking vacuums and video games.
Funny.
And I was like, oh my God. They're like,
that's amazing.
It was really smart, I will say. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was crazy.
I feel like
the power of solidarity.
Yeah, and then it's
true.
like they're gone by the time, but they call the cops immediately, whatever. But then they do it. They literally go in, walk out, walk away. Like it's like so. They like put face masks on.
Yeah.
Not like, you know, not Joker face masks.
Sure,
but like they had like COVID masks or like bandanas, and it was just like that's. And it literally it caused almost zero. What I loved about it, truly, I was like, it caused almost zero ruckus in the store, except for the 2 security guards that were like, oh my God. And then everyone else just like was regularly shopping.
That's so funny.
It was amazing. Yeah. Incredible.
Wow.
Well,
I feel like the thing with the like group stealing, like when you're like looting in general, which, you know, obviously but I do feel like they're way more likely to go after people in that scenario, you know, when the footage is if it goes viral or it's posted or they're like, they get a lot of those guys if it's like, oh, everyone's looting the store or whatever.
Enough shit gets stolen that like I'm sure
that they really do crack down. You know, all of a sudden the cops are all on like, oh no, someone looted this Nordstrom's or whatever. And
God, doesn't it seem fun to loot?
It's just a little. To me it seems risky.
Huh?
Yeah, it does. I thought I heard that like someone had been shot by a security guard, like
I believe that
in Hightown or something like that.
Oh man,
really? I mean, I know
Ryan and Sid were
at the big stores they have like no chase policies because they're like I'd rather take it. But maybe if it's like a crazy thing, it's like the gun case gets unlocked at Target if enough guys run in at the same time. All right, let's take them out. No. Also, Tanner, thank you for the the sub. I used to actually dream about those sweepstakes where you could pick anything you wanted in a store for 10 minutes.
That's awesome.
I wanted that so bad.
Oh,
the Toys
yeah.
R Us. I would have been
That's
so
fun.
good at
Toys R
that.
Us ones, like on Nickelodeon.
Yes, exactly. And you go into Toys R Us, you can get any Transformers or Beast Wars toy you want. God, that's wonderful.
Yeah. Most of the kids who did that had like terrible strategy though. They were never efficient. They never.
No.
I mean, not to say that I would have necessarily done better, but I feel like even as a kid, I would have been smarter and more direct, and like I would have in my head like known what I was going for to begin with, not just getting distracted by the fact that everything around me is free.
Yeah.
I feel
Baubles,
like you can do a lot more.
getting
a lot
the
more
big
damage
teddy
than
bear.
those guys were doing.
Fools. They're
Yeah.
fools. These children are fools.
Damn.
Well, Zeke, thanks for calling in, my friend.
Well, thanks for having me.
Take care.
Thanks for having me.
Take care. Were you? Hey, April, were you a Nickelodeon kid?
Not really.
What were you doing? Reading books?
I was reading books and shit because
Really?
I'm pretty much a genius, and
Yeah.
I was pretty much
Doing
just reading
math
books and doing
equations?
math problems.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I was just
bad.
kind of reading math problems.
You're just reading math problems.
yeah,
being
pretty
like, I
much
don't even
just
need to solve
looking
this.
at math. No, just reading that. I'm just
Yeah.
kind of knowing the enemy.
Knowing that nerds.
Something that's on the stealing topic.
Mm-hmm.
Something I was thinking about the other day that I was making myself laugh about, and I feel like there's a 50% chance this is like a jackass bit that
Mm-hmm.
I've kind of arrived at through independent thought, which is asking someone outside of a store to like watch your dog and then going inside and shooting and like sticking the place up or whatever. Like, hey man, you mind if I watch this? Or you might watch my dog for a sec while I run in here. I'm going into the gas station. being
Everybody
like,
get on the ground.
yeah.
All right,
Or-
cool. Thanks, man.
Or like in the library or something, be like, hey, could you watch my laptop for me while I real quick getting up and robbing everyone and then going back and getting your laptop? I think that's
I've never seen someone hold up a library too. Like,
maybe not holding
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like or like a coffee shop
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Like
I mean, I think a good twist on that too is like, hey, you might watch your dog for a second, and then just going up and like fucking screaming at the barista. You fucked up my order, you motherfucker! You make this right, and then like do the whole crazy
Yeah.
interaction. Oh, I'm so sorry, and then come back and be like, oh, thank you so much,
that's
and
really
leave.
good. Yeah. Robbing the place is obviously a little extreme.
Yeah,
it would
yeah,
require
yeah,
like
yeah.
a lot of actors or something like that.
You could
but
just be mean to a service worker.
yes, that's the jackass one I'm thinking of. Yes, it's not it's where they send out Wii. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really
yeah.
funny.
Yes.
That's really funny. I
Yes.
literally can imagine that. I'm saying that's really, and they're like, what the heck?
Yeah, and so, but yeah, I think there's a lot of variation. You could also any kind of thing where you ask someone to watch your dog and then you go in and cause a massive
You
scene
fuck someone in
or
the
whatever.
window.
No, that's really funny. Yeah, going in and like getting your dick out and like just causing a huge scene, like in the
Also,
Starbucks.
like,
and then go back.
like have a panic
Yeah.
episode and then just come out and be like, all right, thank you so much.
Hey man, you mind watching my dog for a second? Going in and pushing everything off of all the table, like, fuck you. And then going back up. Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. Thank you
Thanks
so
so
much.
much. Yeah, that was a huge. Did me a huge solid there.
That's awesome.
That's really good.
Asking someone to watch your laptop, but continue to sit there and start chatting.
Hey man, you mind watching this for a second?
Honestly, also
That's so
funny to be like,
funny.
hey, do you mind watching this? And then you start playing a YouTube video and then you're like looking at them expectantly. Also good.
That's really, really fun. Or a similar pitch being like, hey, would you mind watching this? They look at your laptop. There is clearly porn on it.
Yeah.
You do get up, you go to the bathroom, and when you come back, you've clearly like just jacked off in a serious way.
You keep going.
Yeah. Like, oh man, yeah, you come back totally sweaty and you
go to the porn tab.
tucked now and like
Yeah, you go to the porn tab. Don't need that anymore. You know,
Yeah.
make eye contact with
Oh,
them. Yeah,
oh my god, I can't believe I was looking at that. Jesus Christ.
I'm nasty.
Asking someone to watch your laptop and then going behind the counter and fucking the barista.
That would
is
also
really
be nice.
good.
Yeah, I really like
That's
that.
really, or just like hopping over the counter and destroying everything, and then
just like going absolutely nuts. I think that's my favorite is just like going like totally crazy
Yeah.
with sauce in it and like dumping sugar packets everywhere. Yeah.
asking someone to watch your laptop and you're Googling like how to build a bomb or something. And you like go in the bathroom and you come back out and you're really nervous and you're like, okay, you're like holding a screwdriver. They're like, oh fuck.
how to do 9/11 at this library.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh man, you've got a bunch of wires sticking out of you.
That's really, really good. Oh my God.
The dog is the best thing to watch because the person needs to stay with the object. That's right. Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah. Speaking of 9/11, I was thinking about something last night. I saw I saw Pete Davidson's opening monologue on SNL last night, where he talks, or maybe it wasn't. I think it was his opening monologue.
Yeah, it's the cold open.
And he's like talking about, like, I know a lot about tragedy because my dad died as a first responder in 9/11.
Right.
And then, but here's my thing about that is, how do you die as a first responder on 9/11? The terrorists are already dead. They've already killed themselves.
Oh, you got to imagine maybe there's a big piece of building falls on you cartoonishly.
Right. I guess, of course, that can happen. Really. How stupid. What kind of, cool Pete, your dad's an idiot.
Yeah,
how
right.
You're the bad guy's already dead, man. Anyways.
So in your head, a first responder is someone that kills the terrorist?
Just me kind of ignoring logic to make fun of Pete Davidson's
I'm sorry.
dad.
I feel like, you know what, April? I feel like I undercut that a little bit.
I appreciate you coming in with the grounded response.
And I felt that's where I'm at today, where I was like, well, April's being serious and I need to explain to her what 9/11 was like.
I see.
So I think we should try it again.
Oh, I'll try it again. So
okay.
I was watching Pete Davidson's opening monologue on SNL last night, and he's talking about how his dad was like a 9/11 first responder who like died doing that. And I couldn't help but think, how do you die as a 9/11 first responder?
Right.
When you get there, the thing with 9/11, the terrorists were already dead.
It's over, folks. Pack it up.
It's already over.
Go home.
What'd you do?
Slip on a damn banana peel that came out of the fucking window?
Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah, that was good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I think we got it. That was good that time.
Anytime I undercut something, I just please say, Luke, can we take that again?
Yeah, totally.
Because we can always take it again.
No problem. We can just take it again.
It's fine to take it again.
Having explosive diarrhea in a Starbucks and leaving no words spoken.
And leaving your dog there, too. And you're like, I don't need this anymore.
Or be in a Starbucks asking someone, hey, would you watch my laptop while I go to the bathroom really quick? You stand up. You've clearly shit your pants in a serious way. There's like shit everywhere. It's what? Yeah. There was a brazy ass SNL sketch last night. To be clear, I'd like to clarify, didn't watch SNL. I saw this on Twitter. I wasn't watching SNL.
Why?
So.
It's the first one of the season after the writer's strike. You were at least curious.
Were you watching it last night? Did you see some hilarious
I fell asleep.
Shit?
Too tired.
It was too late. It was past your bedtime. Oh, man.
When it's 11 o'clock, I live on the West Coast, but I keep East Coast hours.
Too late, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, I want to feel like I'm part of the seed, I used to work at Starbucks, and one time someone told me they were going to leave their laptop, but they cast a spell so no one would steal it. Oh, really?
Did it work?
Did it work? Motherfucker cast a Wingardium Leviosa on this shit. No one stole it.
Wait, is this is Alex from the Girl God Discord, I think.
Oh yeah?
What's up, Alex?
What's up, Alex?
Am I correct? Okay, yeah, I was right. Hi.
Let's go.
Sorry, I just kind of read the username.
And you're like, oh shit.
What's going on? Damn.
Oh, we got a call coming in.
We got a call? All right.
Let's
pick it up.
All right. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. What are you calling about?
Hey, it's Tanner. What's up, guys?
What's up, Tanner?
Nothing much. What's brand activations mean?
This is a great question. April had a similar one. So imagine like you're at the mall and they've converted, there used to be a store somewhere, but sort of the American mall has kind of died. And instead, there's sort of a Stranger Things pop-up where you can be in the living room from Will's house in the first season. That would be a brand activation.
No. Yeah, these are fire. Okay, so one I've heard about recently is actually, the show Sex Education, right?
No.
Yeah, they did a brand activation where you can go in and have sex with someone.
Well, first you learn about it.
Yeah, first you learn about it, then you get to fuck a teenager.
That'd be fucking sick. That'd be sick. What were you gonna say, Tanner? What? No, I guess I don't know.
Well,
about the show
basically,
Sex Education.
It's like a sex comedy, a British sex comedy about like high schoolers, and it's the one of those they did is they had a car on the side of the road with the sex education like comes out April blah blah blah, and the car was bouncing as if there's someone
Yeah.
Two people were getting it on.
Oh, because of sex.
That's
because
great.
Of like sex.
Tanner, you have very accurately described what I would say is a brand activation. The brand of sex education.
Yeah.
I look at it. It's more than just an advertisement, right? I mean, that's the key here. It's more than just an advertisement would just be inside of the bus that says sex education.
Right.
This is as then the bus is rocking because there's like 100 people fucking
it's
in
an
it.
experience.
Then it's a brand activation. Exactly right.
Yeah, you know what my drawback is with that?
What?
I just feel bad for the two poor actors who have to stay in that 100-degree car all day fucking each other's brains out.
Oh, man.
And I don't
feel bad for them.
That's the best job in the world. Never work a day in my life.
That was my job,
was my
sister.
job. And the only reason it's so hot is because I'm shooting so many loads.
It's
steaming up from the loads.
The car is kind of flooded. Quick, open the door. Opening the door.
It comes out like the blooded.
That'd be a really interesting that'd be a cool brand activation if they took it like a little further and just like covered like a wall in a subway with like realistic semen and just like had sex education.
And it spelled sex education in the com.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Or maybe cum was leaking out the car doors. Like the whole car was filled
like
with
ooze. Like gack.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like out the windows.
You never see him do that on Jackass. Like, okay, here's my Jackass.
Yeah,
pitch.
yeah.
A guy, it's a library, whatever. A guy sneezes, but he shoots cum out of his dick. It's like,
That's
no.
more bad grandpa.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That's more bad grandpa because they did the bad grandpa one where he diarrheaed all over the wall.
Yeah, but it's the same thing, but it's him shooting jism out of his old cock.
That's really good.
But he's got a young cock because it's secretly Johnny Knoxville. That's sort of the joke
That's
of it.
true. That's that's the joke of it.
You don't think he can shoot so many loads, but he can. Yes?
You remember when Chris Pontius drank the horse cum?
I do, yeah. Legendary moment.
And he threw it up, or he actually didn't throw it up.
He said, give me more.
He actually just kind of smiled.
I think that I could handle eating horse cum more than human cum. Where do you stand on that?
I don't know.
Actually, no, wait.
What? Horse cum's probably really good.
What?
You'd rather gun to your head, you'd rather swallow horse cum.
Where did that come from?
I don't know, man. I guess I was just
cum?
trying to say like a pithy thing on the pod, but that could not be.
You want
that could not be less
dude.
true. That is not what I. All right, we're gonna take that one again.
You're under oath.
Yeah, we're gonna take it again. Shut up. We're taking it again. We're rolling it back. Yeah, I mean, horse cum or human cum. I'd totally eat human cum because that's what people normally do with one another in sexual situations, and they don't eat horse cum, and that's weird and gross. Right?
Yeah, man. Whatever. I guess.
Yeah. Oh man, that's tough.
Going under oath for a podcast is really funny to me.
You're hotter. Everything you. I wonder if the things This is such a stupid question. Because the answer is yes. The things you're recorded saying can be used against you. It's like, that's sort of that's for the last 20 years of culture. It's showed us that yes.
In a sense, you're technically under oath every time
you are.
You're on a.
Right. I wonder if they've ever played a podcast.
Like, remember YNW Melly?
I don't know.
No.
What happened with him?
Who's that?
The rapper who made the song "Murder on My Mind." Wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind, and it turns out he's been murdering, and they used that song in court.
Wow. I don't think that's fair. That's art.
That's a pretty good cover, honestly.
Yeah.
No, man, that's just work.
That's just work.
That's just work.
That's just inspo for the pod.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So I don't know if I told you guys earlier. I think I really did. I broke 2 plastic spoons trying to get in this ice cream. Luckily, by now it's softened, and I'm able to use the 3rd spoon.
What kind of ice
fine.
cream is it, Tanner?
So my school actually has a signature ice cream. Can you believe that?
I can't.
Signature ice cream?
What does that mean? Like a flavor?
So it's called we are the UNC Asheville Bulldogs.
Right.
And this
like
ice cream flavor is called the Bulldog Tracks.
So it's
Bulldog
Moose Tracks. So it's Moose Tracks.
Well, what's in Moose Tracks?
It's like
walnuts
and
fudge
caramel
ribbons,
and chocolate or something like that.
Yeah, well, this is a different take on that, I guess, because it's Bulldog Tracks.
So what's in
this one's
Bulldog
more
Tracks?
Yeah, this one's brownie and caramel. And,
Yeah, that sounds good.
So
yeah, it's really.
And
great,
so is
but,
it? It's.
Yeah.
I mean, by Brandon, you mean that the person who works in the cafeteria printed out just a sign that says Bulldog Tracks and put it next to the ice cream, right?
No, not quite. It's a little more complicated than that, but
Okay.
I don't want to go.
Yeah,
into that.
Please,
Luke, it's a little more complicated than
please
that.
enlighten
okay?
me. How is it more complicated than that?
Well, okay, you asked for it. There's
Yeah.
a place in Asheville called The Hop that makes ice cream. They make it from scratch.
Oh,
And
okay.
they
So it's a
deal it
signature
out.
flavor at
And
an
I
ice
guess-
cream shop.
Yeah. And I didn't say it was a brand, and you just kind of added that.
I mean, isn't every business kind of a brand? No way. Brand activations, bro.
Yeah, man.
Isn't every and I
What's your favorite
Yeah.
brand?
I'd eat
activation,
fucking
guys?
horse cum before I even touched human cum. No questions asked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
made
Luke,
the
Luke would love
Poo-Pro-Yo.
horse tracks.
I like horse tracks.
Luke
Yeah,
would like horse tracks.
tracking my damn nuts up and down that horse's ass. Oh yeah.
What brand activations do you guys like the best?
I was thinking about a couple actually. Well, recently I've been seeing ads for the Family Guy mini golf.
Can you believe this? A friend of mine made that.
You're kidding.
He
Who?
works someone you don't know, like a
Okay,
friend who was
okay.
he was visiting town and he was like,
Yeah.
let's go grab a drink, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm here making giggity golf. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Oh,
I got
my
a couple
God.
of good facts about this Family Guy mini golf. I
Yeah,
will
yeah.
say I have to defend his honor a little. He works in live events, for
Totally.
doing concerts and stuff. But then
Yeah.
his company, they're just like, you guys got to make giggity golf. It's not like that's his whole. I just want to be for the record. His whole life isn't making giggity.
Sure,
golf.
sure,
This
sure,
is just
sure.
one in many
No,
crazy
you don't have to
jobs.
defend him to
He's
me.
making Springfield golf. He's making Cleveland Showtown golf.
Nice.
He's doing everything.
Nice.
But he told me, which I think is so funny.
Which Cleveland show? Cleveland. They
Yeah,
made
they're the Cleveland show
Showdown golf before.
Langley, Virginia golf for
before
American Dad.
Family Guy golf.
Yep.
Langley
They're going through.
golf.
But I think this is so funny because giggity golf, you imagine Quagmire's going to be there.
Sure.
At when they were 90% finished, they decided the Fox was like, oh, we probably shouldn't have Quagmire in because he's a rapist. So they had to it was very Quagmire themed, and they scratched all the
that's
Quagmire stuff,
crazy.
but they still called it giggity golf, and I think that's so funny.
That's really, 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 really funny.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Who is it? I think the other day Wardell was saying that it kind of sucked.
Really, it's
Yeah.
also $70 or something.
I
insane.
believe that all the brand activations are bad.
What
I
did he
feel
say
like,
about it?
right? I know. I saw him posting about it.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
You didn't slide in the DMs hey, can you just tell me more about your experience? I'm
Please,
thinking of taking my dad.
Brandon, I need to know what the giggity golf experience was
It's
like.
was it worth it? I mean, they do. You can go to the bar. The front of it is the drinking clan.
Wow.
I've been watching a lot of Family Guy. recently
Yeah. Have you?
Because I have access to YouTube TV,
Oh,
which is
okay.
just cable. Someone gave me the login, and really the only thing they're ever showing on TV is Family Guy.
Yeah.
you know,
They kind of own that shit these
that
days.
or old episodes of Charmed, which I've also. Been
Oh
watching.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both great in different ways. The
Yeah.
women on Charmed are very beautiful.
They should do a crossover.
That would be sick. I'd love to see that.
A charmed guy.
Okay, Tanner, before we let you go, if you could come up with one giggity golf hole, what would it be? Go. And I'll tell you if it exists because I know which all of them are.
Probably the drunken clam.
Right. That's the outside of it, though. That's not really one of the holes. So sorry. That's going to be all we're going to hear from Tanner.
Number 2.
Take care, man.
Second one.
Take care, man. Nope, you don't get a second one.
I keep seeing ads for this on my TV on Hulu. I keep getting ads for this some kind of haunted house experience or whatever.
Hayride.
Not haunted hayride. It's like a TV themed something or other. And the thing that's really stuck in my head from this, maybe other people are getting these ads too, is at the end it like lists all of the shows that are like present in this experience somehow, and it's like this guy in a creepy voice going featuring Stranger Things, which to me just saying that it features Stranger Things.
Whoa,
featuring Stranger Things. I can't stop thinking about that.
Featuring Stranger.
Can't quite articulate why that's funny to me, but not featuring the cast, not featuring this thing, just
the property.
Featuring the property Stranger Things.
Is it Universal Halloween Horror Nights? I feel like it is.
Oh, probably.
Because they have the brand name.
Yeah, I think it is. It is. I don't really pay
and Last of Us and Chucky and Exorcist Believer. That's what they're featuring this year.
Wow, that's what they're featuring this year. Wow,
And Giggity Golf. There's a Peter Copter hole. There's a chicken fight hole.
Wow.
There's Brian's hole. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff.
Brian's hole.
Yeah, all right. That one I sort of.
I want to go to that one.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I would love to have the job be pitching a job where I get to pitch brand activation.
Well, he was telling me like he was like, I'd never really seen Family Guy. And he was like, I had to watch so much Family Guy to like come up with the holes.
Wow.
And I think that's so not a real fan. You're there right now?
Wait, oh yeah.
Is that their work?
Alex works there.
Really?
Yeah.
Alex, is it cool? I want to go.
At Universal.
Can I tell you something? Me and Katie got season passes to Universal because I thought it included Halloween Horror Nights. It doesn't.
Wait.
It's just more money. I'm like, well, why the fuck did I buy this?
That sucks. God damn.
It's really cool, but the lines are long. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, it's bullshit. That's bullshit.
The other day, Grace invited me to go to the haunted hayride.
The haunted hayride sucks so much.
It's
crazy how bad it is.
That's what I heard.
So you know Jamie Loftus?
I was gonna say last year she was in it.
She worked there. So me and Katie went. And I went before the pandemic on like a date or something like 3 years ago, and it was like fine. It was like normal. It was kind of scary though for a date. But it was like there was nothing. It was just like what it was. You know,
taking your girl to a haunted house and getting too scared. That's really funny to me.
Oh man. Watching from the tub tonight. I love that.
I don't know what that means, but
last time we went, when Jamie was there, it was like, I think because it was also right after COVID, it was like severely understaffed. So you go on this hayride and there's all these different like zones where there's like supposed to be people, but only like every fourth zone had anyone. So like,
that sucks.
It's like a 15-minute ride. I would say 12 minutes of it, you're just sitting in a tractor silently.
It's only 15 minutes.
Well, there's also haunted houses. And
but do you pay for those separately?
No, it's all part of it.
It's all part
But I would say also the haunted houses, at least last year, were very understaffed as well. So similarly, one person would scare you that you just like walk through a bunch of rooms, nothing would happen, and then another guy would be like, ah.
It's almost scarier that it's totally unpredictable.
Right. I see why you would think that, like but I can tell you from experience, it was not that.
But I think that's funny that the real fear, it's like not, it's like the horror movie thing about don't show the monster too soon. If there's a guy in every room, you're like, all right.
It's like Blair Witch.
I see through this. There's a guy in the room.
Okay, but those movies work because like you're worried there's going to be a guy in every room, right?
What about, has this been done? What about the Blair Bitch Project and you're in the woods with this girl who sucks?
Fucking
What about that? Yeah, you're in the woods. You're in the woods with a Karen. Blair Bitch Project.
Blair Bitch Project. Now that's funny.
That's really
a
good.
Robot Chicken sketch in the making.
I
want to go ask Borgia. What if you don't mind me asking? What's your job at Halloween Horror Nights? Are you scaring? Are you taking tickets? Like what's the? It'd be really funny if you were like in a haunted house right now scaring people, but you were going on your phone watching a college show. More like Alan Woke. Shit.
More like Alan Woke.
Yup. I'm an entertainment production, meaning I hand out chainsaws to the performers.
That's so fucking
interesting.
sick, Alex.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
That's so awesome.
So you're like a prop master. Damn. Have you worked there a lot of? I feel like that's not a year one job. Like that's like you've got a little bit of zhuzh at the
probably.
The guys at Knott's with Sparks are fucking Wild Egg Fork. Have you been to Knott's Scary Farm?
No.
Knott's Scary Farm is fucking scary.
I want to go to a good haunted house.
Knott's Scary Farm, I think, of the one
really scary.
Of the ones I've been to, there's like a ton of them, and some of them are like not that scary, but there's also they have a bunch of smoke in the park, and there's guys who are like have these like shoes that make sparks go up, and they'll like slide out of the smoke.
That's
fire
good.
Will shoot out. It's fucking scary.
That's really good.
I worked at the haunted house at Eastern State Penitentiary. Worst job I ever had.
Wait, that's crazy.
They put a haunted house in a penitentiary?
Yeah, that seems bad.
And depending on how many scares all the inmates got, they got time reduced off their sentence.
That's good.
Yeah, so they
made the inmates work in the haunted house.
Yeah. It's actually kind of awesome. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's actually crazy.
Yep.
I would love to go to a good haunted house though. My problem is that they're all so fucking expensive.
They are. Not Scary Farm is not cheap.
That's why I told Grace no to the hayride because I was like, how much are your tickets? They're like $75 or something.
The hayride is
absolutely not.
Not worth it. Not worth it.
Well, you know what? They make the tickets so expensive so that you're starting at a baseline level of unease.
That's so true. Where I'm like, not only am I scared of what's going to happen in this house, I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to feed my family.
That's the scariest thing of all.
Scariest thing of all. You're in Chicago for Halloween this year.
Wow,
that's awesome.
I'm going to be in Chicago in a few weeks.
That's what's up with Grace.
With Grace, we got a show on November 5th in Chicago at Lincoln Hall.
Plugs to the end,
but I'll save that to the end.
Yeah.
Sorry,
thank you so much.
That wasn't a plug. That wasn't a plug. That was just.
That was just something.
I was just talking about my life.
Yeah. You're just talking about something. Where are you guys doing the show?
At Lincoln Hall.
Oh, cool. That's a great venue.
But I'll save that to the end.
Yeah, but save that.
But I'll save that to the end.
We can talk about it like as two people, like how I lived there and like I know about Lincoln Hall.
Totally.
But you cannot be plugging tickets.
Oh, cool. Okay, don't buy tickets. If you buy tickets, you return them.
Return them.
And
then buy them at the end of the show.
You return them and then buy them at the end. Coming in. Okay, let's take it.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. Ooh.
Hey, Luke. It's Jason from the Tub.
Jason, how are you?
I'm good. I'm in the Tub. I just got back from Maryland a couple of days ago, and I carried about like a literal half ton of wood from one place to another in about 6 hours, and I threw my back out, so I'm in the tub.
So now you're doing the puff bomb in the tub. Well, I mean, so many people don't want to work anymore, so I'm glad to see that you're working hard, and whether you threw your back out or not, you're doing something good, a meaningful job, you know?
It's true. Yeah. The woke mind virus.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
Yeah, I got the woke mind virus, and it means I don't. Minimum wage isn't good enough for me anymore.
Whoa!
I don't know.
You know what's great about having the woke mind virus, though, is you can't have that and COVID at the same time. It's the way
that
virus
is true.
work.
You're inoculated from one if you have the other.
True.
You know, you can get vaccinated against the woke mind virus. You know what you have to do to get the vaccine? Watch 3 seasons of Mind of Mencia.
Oh.
Yup.
Let's fucking go.
Yup. Jason, sorry, I caught off whatever you were going to say. What was your version of that?
I said watch Jordan Peterson videos.
Yeah.
That's true as well.
Mind of Mencia, much deeper cut. Wait, so Jason, you worked at a haunted house at a insane asylum, at a penitentiary?
Yeah, so not to dox myself too hard, I already have so much on this website so many times. But I'm in Philly, and Eastern State Penitentiary is here. It's still preserved as a historical site. Everyone who works there, like on the museum end, unionized pretty recently. It's a really cool place. Like you go there now, and the whole point of it is like they teach you why prisons are bad.
Cool.
But it was the first prison in the country that did individual cells. That tried like any type of solitary confinement and just didn't throw a bunch of people into one big holding area. And famously, Al Capone was imprisoned there for a while.
Wait, so before that, everyone would sleep in a big room? Like one big room?
Mm-hmm. At least in America, it was the first prison that tried to do something different than that. And it has a literal panopticon in it, where there's a watchtower in the middle, and all the cells are surrounding it, and so the prisoners never knew if they were being watched or not.
Whoa!
Wait, that's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, it's wild, because when I worked at the haunted house, the one cool thing was I just got to wander around there as much as I wanted.
Yeah.
And like it's really well preserved.
Cool.
But yeah, when I was Oh, sorry.
No. You said it was your worst job ever.
Yeah. So I'll preface this by saying, like, I probably was not the ideal. I mostly just like needed a job. I was in art school. I was desperate for money. Mm-hmm. I had a painting that I needed like an extra $2,000 to finish, and I just didn't have it.
We've all been there.
And so I took this because, because the job was like the work hours were like 4 p.m. and then go get my makeup done for 2 hours, and then I'm in the haunted house I was in the last section, so I'm in the haunted house from 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. and then I sleep for like 2 hours and then go to school.
Ooh. Oh my God, that's scary.
That's the scary part.
Yeah, but the thing is that, like, so it was a really cool haunted house production. I know that the people who liked doing it really liked doing it, so I'm not like here to malign the haunted house or the people who like it. But for me personally, I do extremely have beef with the costume guy. Because so the gimmick for my section of and part of the reason why this was so demoralizing was, like, I'm in college, I'm tired all the time, my life feels terrible, I'm broke, I'm doing this job, and in our section the gimmick was that it's pitch black and they give you a flashlight and you have to go through with a tiny flashlight. And what happens when you are somebody scaring people in a pitch black section of a haunted house is, if you scare them, they will shine the light directly in your eyes and scream. And if you don't scare them, to punish you for doing your job poorly, they will shine the flashlight right in your eyes and yell at you.
Right. So, like, you're fucked either way.
And also, yeah, and then the further demoralizing thing was there was this one section where, like, whatever rubber they had used to line the walls, like, smelled like BO. And so for the first 2 nights I worked there, I was in that section, and everyone who came up to me, whether they were scared of me or not, like, somebody yelled at me, "You fucking stink." And I got like a complex about it. I went home and I like rubbed myself raw, like exfoliated, and before I went to work, and like I everything. Same thing. And then I realized, it's because the person who worked that section the night after I did was like, I got this all night long. I was like, whatever.
Well, I mean,
but yeah,
I say that's kind of scary. A guy that stinks really bad.
That's pretty scary.
Like, I'm like, nasty.
That's pretty damn scary.
This definitely added to the ambiance, I guess. I mean, I think the most effective part of that whole, at least that run, was where you actually went through like the parts of the prison that they let you go through for the haunted house. But every section after that just had kind of there was a kind of a weird space gimmick thing. I don't know who was in charge of designing all the sections. It's definitely some stuff that very much came out of left field. But
yeah.
Anyway, the ultimate indignity was that the guy whose job it was, there was a guy who like ran the costumes, which mostly just meant keeping everything in order for the different sections. And then once like the haunted house started, his job was basically just wash the costumes regularly. And we had to wear like cloth face masks in a couple of places. And I find out that he's washing them every 3 nights, and we're rotating every night. And then of course,
nasty.
So the closer it gets to Halloween, the more the work ramps up. Like end of September, you start working like 2 days a week. Yeah. Mid-October, you're working 5 days a week. End of October, you're working pretty much every day.
Yeah.
And then like 6 days before Halloween, I get pneumonia because that motherfucker didn't clean the masks.
Jesus Christ.
I called into work and I was like, I'm sick, and I'm pretty sure it's because you didn't clean them. And they're like, well, can you come in anyway? I was like, are you serious? And I got better in a couple of days, and I did not tell them that I got better.
Yeah,
and
right.
Then,
Yeah.
because like I was like, fuck this. This doesn't. At the time, it did not pay well. It was just soul crushing. I was up until I didn't get home until like 3:30 or 4 a.m. and I was walking home from what is a wealthy part of town through parts of town that get like significantly less affluent and not like necessarily scared, but like, you know, if you're walking alone through a city at like 4 a.m. and you've only lived in that city for like 2 years, you know, it's not the most fun walk ever. You're just kind of like on edge the entire time.
And I assume you didn't keep the costume on so you couldn't scare people away from you while you're walking.
Well, no, I did keep the thing was that the glue that they fucking used to put all the welts and shit on our face.
Yeah.
Like, I could have taken that off at work if I had wanted to stay there for an extra hour and a half because like everybody, because we were the last group, everyone had to like get in a queue to use all the spirits that take the gum off your face and stuff. And I was like, I'm not going to stand in line for an extra. I'm not going to get out of here till 5 a.m. And then I have to go straight to class. I'm not even you know, I was like, I have to get some sleep. So
maybe you were actually kind of protected by maybe actually this place being actually was kind of protecting you from the real monsters of this world, people.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
I mean, if I had known about my weird bone thing at the time, it probably would have been less of an issue.
Yeah. He's got a weird bone thing where his bones are extra hard, like the guy from Unbreakable. And wait,
I actually, no, go ahead.
Oh, I was just wondering why at the penitentiary, not all of the haunted house stuff was jail themed. I found that a little strange. So
that is what everyone wonders.
Yeah.
That is what everyone wonders. So during the day they do like, even when the haunted house is going on, during the day they do tours, like the general tour that they do.
But the haunted house shit is still
the rest of the year. Yeah, so the way the haunted house has to be constructed is it mostly has to circumvent all the stuff they show in the tour. And because they also don't want to encourage people wandering off, I think they intentionally are like, well, this is in the Eastern State Penitentiary, but we're going to make the haunted house pretty much anything but that.
Sure.
I feel like if you try to do too much like jail themed haunted house, you really run the risk of getting a little like... I could see that getting almost racist or kind of if you try to get too.
Oh, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, you can't do like a
I
jail.
think it was a good move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could do it if it was like old timey, like it was like Shawshank Redemption style jail, when if they were if they were wearing the prison jumpsuits and they had chains.
It's all like bank robbers,
but no, it
Western
isn't great.
Cowboy bank robbers or whatever.
But no,
you could do that.
you're definitely right. Yeah, you wouldn't really want to do a modern jail.
I will say. I completely agree with that point. I think it's smart, especially when the whole idea behind like the tours they give during the day is like, hey, here's the history of like the carceral state in this country and why it perpetuating that is bad. But Eastern State is like, I think it went defunct in like the 40s. I think it mostly was like part of the idea behind their individual cell thing was that it was like, you know, for like more high profile white criminals like gangsters like Al Capone and stuff.
Sure.
I don't know that for certainty, but that because they spend so much time on Al Capone, that would probably be my guess.
Well, maybe you should go back and watch the thing again and do the tour again, Jason.
I probably should. It's like 10 minutes. It's like a 10-minute walk from my house. I probably should.
Yeah, probably.
And maybe you should go do the haunted house again. Maybe you could learn a little bit of that.
Probably.
Because educational haunted house. Now, there's $1 million idea.
That's really good.
Well, Jason, thank you for calling in. I'll let you enjoy your bath. Feel better.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the tub. Feel better, man.
Take care.
Thank you. Well, have a great night. Bye.
It's tub time, baby.
Tub time.
Orange is the new black haunted house. Yeah.
That has given me an excellent idea. Just Orange is the new black brand activation in general, where they just send you to jail.
Yeah.
Turns out the American prison complex, penal system is all an Orange is the New Black brand activation.
Yo, Orange is the New Black is goated with the sauce. I've actually never seen Orange is the New Black.
I've seen like the first season of it.
It's Natasha. What's her face?
Natasha Lyonne.
Yeah.
What's her? Laura Prepon. That's her name, right?
Who's Laura Prepon?
The Scientologist from That 70s Show. The like hot girl from That 70s Show.
Oh,
that's her
like,
name,
blonde?
right? The like redhead.
Yeah,
but then
who's very sexually
Orange
attracted to her. As a
in Orange is the New Black, has black hair and she's a lesbian.
Wow.
So it's pretty cool.
God, I didn't even know she still worked, and I guess maybe she hasn't. I mean,
I don't think she really has
10 years
since
ago,
then. Yeah.
An early Netflix hit.
Yeah.
There's so many. I mean, what is a haunted house of a big property if not the most natural brand activation there is?
Yeah, that's a pretty natural thing. More horror movies should have that kind of like thing going on. It feels really natural.
I'd like to do a Saw X, and what's the tagline?
This chapter cuts through time. The 10th chapter cuts through time.
The 10th chapter cuts through time. I'd like to see that represented in a haunted house. Do y'all have costumes yet? I do not have a costume.
That is a good question.
It's coming up.
I'm trying to crack it. It's coming up. My girlfriend and I are trying to come up with the perfect collaborative costume.
Yeah.
My idea for a solo costume, if I have anything I need to do that's a solo costume, is I'm gonna wear ski goggles and it's Panopticon. You don't know if I'm looking at you or not. That's what I've got.
You're
I'm the Panopticon. Yeah.
Cool,
you never know if I'm looking at you. It's
I really like that.
Very simple costume.
Yeah,
you just need like tinted glasses or whatever.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What my girlfriend and I have together, what I'm pushing for in this moment, she's not sold on it, but I think it's a really good costume, is Munchausen and child. Munchausen by proxy and then the victim of the situation. So one of us would have to do makeup to look really sick, and then the other one could carry like a first aid kit or whatever.
Like be like a child.
And be like, yeah.
Katie's had this idea for a while where she something she calls fucked up Homer and Marge.
I love the sound of that.
Which I think, if I remember,
so awesome.
it's fucked up Homer and Marge. It's just like the shittiest Simpsons costume, and we're fucking covered in really thick yellow makeup.
It's really thick.
It's like
yellow.
really thick, like clown, like it's
I'm
just like
imagining
we're like melting.
dumping a bucket of yellow paint over your head or something. You're
It's
like
real
sopping wet. Yeah, it's just like you just absolutely fucked up costume style. Wait, that's such a good costume.
Here's the thing.
Homer and Marge.
It is, but then I keep saying like actually doing it will be. It's like imagine like it's funny for 1 second when you walk in, and then you're just like getting it everywhere. Like at anyone's house you're at, you're just like
you're dripping paint or something.
You're covering someone's fucking house with this shit. You're eating shit and it just tastes like grease paint.
Oh my god!
Yeah. But of course we do love the phrase "fucked up Homer."
I think that's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
maybe we'll have to do
one.
it. My uncle is coming to town that weekend, and it's okay.
Your uncle?
Why is he coming Halloween weekend?
Your uncle's coming Halloween weekend? That sounds scary.
It is kind of scary.
Sounds scary to me.
Because I'm not going to be able to go to these
Uncles
3 parties.
You should be uncle and nephew for Halloween. But maybe you could be the uncle and he could be the nephew.
I'm going to confuse him. Me and Katie are going to go as uncle and nephew.
That's really good.
Do you ever read Marijuana Simpson? Oh, yeah, that old Twitter account. I remember that.
I don't know what that is.
It's an old weird Twitter account.
I'm like 5 years old, so I don't know what shit.
You don't know about... It's funny to be waxing poetic about like, I remember the old weird Twitter days.
People do that, though. I feel like it's
especially
lame,
now.
but people really do that. Like,
and I'm always saying this hell site's always been a freaking crap hole.
You're always saying
I'm always
that.
saying that
You're
shit.
always saying that.
Luke, you look like nephew from Tom and Jerry.
I want to
Like
do.
it's insulting. I'm gonna look up what nephew from Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, I don't have an image for that, but I believe that.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry is a good Halloween costume.
Yeah.
I really want to get. I've said this on several different places. I feel like, but I really want to get a cat and name it Tom and Jerry. One cat and its name is Tom and Jerry. Yeah, I think that's
Tom
a
and
really
Jerry.
good.
Tom and Jerry. I don't look like. Oh damn!
Wait, show me nephew.
Bro. It's this guy.
Oh, the mouse.
The little fucker. It's Jerry's little nephew.
That's fun.
He's got a diaper on.
That's a compliment.
That's not a compliment.
No, but
that's a roast.
No.
I don't have a big fucking diaper. I don't look like this. I don't have a big fucking diaper on.
That's a compliment. That mouse is really cute.
I guess so.
It's a fun little mouse.
You're so right. Tanner, thank you so much for calling me nephew from Tom and Jerry.
I would love to look like Jerry. Or nephew.
Oh, I would love to look like a nephew.
I would love to look like that little mouse.
What is your Halloween costume, Behemoth? Get in a head like Tom, fucks Jerry. Is that like a line you could use or something?
Probably.
Give me a head like Tom fucks Jerry.
That's really good.
Yeah, maybe that's a song that could be in Fortnite or something. Do you ever play Fortnite?
I've never played Fortnite.
Okay, say your thing. What I said doesn't like that really.
Okay.
We're not going to tease that one out.
Great.
Last year,
sure.
Ignore what I said.
Last year, I had a couple Halloween costumes that I really liked. I was lesbian Dua Lipa, which was just me dressed pretty much normal.
Yeah.
And then the other one I had was Rube Goldberg Machine, which was pretty good. You just write like "press me" on your face somehow, and then you press it and you do a thing, and then spit something out.
That's good. That's
very
good.
low. To me, I really feel that the ideal Halloween costume is low effort but clever.
I think
that's my perfect Halloween costume.
I think that's true because it's unless it's like low effort, funny or clever, or you're fucking like. Your whole thing is like, I'm going to make a like movie accurate Iron Man suit.
Totally. That's different.
Because I can respect that. Can I get a fish and chips, mate? That's what's up. I'll just send a picture in Discord. The mask's going to be improved, but it's kind of rough draft. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I want to see it.
I've never gone as like a scary costume.
One year as a kid, I did, with the help of my mother, I did the like head on a dinner plate thing. Like a cardboard
that's
table,
cool.
And then you hang a tablecloth over it. It sucked. You couldn't move around at all.
Yeah.
It was cool for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, I was like 8 years old, and I can't believe I have to go trick or treating wearing this shit. Oh,
where are my socks and my Crocs? Baby, it's hot outside. I gotta keep these toes.
It's hot as hell here.
Wait, what the fuck? A serial killer. My mom got me this one from I really wanted this traffic light costume from like a catalog, but then I looked at it I went home and I looked at it. I don't really know
what that means.
I was like a traffic light.
Oh, like a true
traffic light. It was red, yellow, and it lit up. But it was clearly sexual because it said I think the red one said no means no, and all go ahead. It was naughty. I was like, why did my mom get this for me?
That's a little naughty.
We're in Los Angeles. I don't know how well you can say that because that's not doxing yourself. I don't know how well it comes across because that's a huge city.
It is a big city.
It's fucking cold in Wisconsin. Yeah, Los Angeles is.
We're
smoking reefer.
We're having second summer up here.
Wait, I'll pull up Jason's. We'll see how scary this picture is.
Oh, the picture won't come up on the TV. I see.
No.
I wore a morph suit with crazy lights on it 1 year, and it kept shocking me really bad.
That's pretty
freaky.
That's pretty fucking scary, dude.
I could see that being scary.
You look like you're gonna do something really bad in a public place.
Yeah, it's kind of giving manifesto.
It is scary. You did it. You know what? You did it.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh my god. I'm trying to think if I have any other good Halloween costume ideas.
I don't have any.
No? I really fucked up Homer and
and I think there's a way we can do it where it's just shitty.
Yeah,
you know?
and it's
not
messy necessarily.
Yeah.
I think that could be good.
Luke, go as a nerd.
You should go as nephew.
I'm just going.
Put a diaper on.
It'd be really funny to be a 30-year-old man and show up to a Halloween party just wearing a diaper. I'm going as baby.
Wait, you know what would be really funny? You walk into the costume party wearing just a diaper, nothing else, and then you go, "Oh shit, this is a costume party."
Yeah, that's good.
Now all night people are like, "What are you? What are you?"
And then you follow up and great. Now I have to change my diaper.
And yeah,
because you've soiled it.
I think it'd be really funny. All night people are like, "So what are you?" And you're like, "I didn't know it was a costume party." Okay,
I just thought
that's a good costume.
That is funny,
that's a really funny costume.
Who didn't know it was a costume party. He just dresses like that. Yeah, that's good.
You didn't know.
Good.
I think that's fun.
Earlier in the year, I see a crazy story in the news saying to myself, that'll be a great Halloween costume. A couple of years ago, it was the lady who caused the pileup at the Tour de France wearing the yellow. I remember that lady.
Yeah, I remember that.
This year, it might be Pizza Rat.
What's Pizza Rat?
Pizza Rat?
I don't know Pizza Rat.
Whoa!
What's Pizza Rat?
Okay, the joke was that this is from like a long time ago. Do you remember that video of the rat with the whole slice of pizza in New York?
No.
Really?
No.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull up Pizza Rat.
Pizza Rat.
And folks, if you're playing along at home, pull up, go to YouTube and search Pizza Rat.
Go to YouTube and search Pizza Rat.
Okay, hold on. I'm surprised you don't know about Pizza Rat.
And while you're on Google, guys, go ahead and Google big boobs. Just check it out. Cool.
I thought you were gonna plug your show.
No. I'm plugging Googling for pictures that are cool to look at.
Well, this is something called the Pizza Rat rap. So we're not gonna listen to the rap, but I'm
kind of interested in the rat.
Look at him, man. He's got a whole damn slice.
Wait, good for him.
Yeah. And then he runs off.
Getting really into Pizza Rat.
Getting really into Pizza Rat, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Now that I have the full context, you're right. That is a good costume for this
Pizza
year.
Rat.
For this year, it's probably that. Well, would
be pretty funny. Like, I do think it's come full circle.
We can take that from the top if you want, the Pizza Rat joke.
Yeah. You know who I think I'm going to go as for Halloween?
What?
Thinking about wait, hold on.
Yeah.
No, we're thinking about stories this year.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Them becoming great Halloween costumes.
Yeah, totally.
Let me get it clean. One more time. You know, thinking about all these crazy news stories recently.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm talking about the war in Israel, so we're going to take it one more time. You know, a lot of times for Halloween costumes, you'll think of one of these crazy stories from the news and come up with a costume based
Israel.
on that. So there was this thing where there was a rat and he had pizza, and he actually broke up a protest of Zionist protesters in front of the Wall Street Bowl.
Oh wow!
So he was not only was he pizza rat, he was also woke rat.
That's so fucking sick.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Yep.
What about why is it always Pizza Rat and never Free Palestine Rat?
Yep. I'm Free Palestine Pizza Rat. Luke summoning his Kenergy going as nephew for Halloween. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Check out Master. I got big boobs bookmark. You want to hear a game that's weird as hell but funny? Yeah. Free Palestine Rat all day. That's what's up.
Pizza Rat, Free Palestine Pizza Rat.
It's cool that I got to teach someone about Pizza Rat.
Yeah, that's true. You really
that's
really
awesome.
Did.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about that game.
It's where 5 men nut on
soggy
a cracker,
biscuit.
and whoever nuts last eats the cracker with the nut on it. So I get that the idea of that game is that, like, haha, one of our friends is gay, but you're actually all pretty gay.
My version of that would be the same, but with horse crap. I should actually be.
Yeah, if you had to choose to do that with 5 horses,
if I was 5 horses, I'd say no problem. But when it's guys, I'm like, ugh.
Ew.
Yeah, and the rat's carrying a Palestinian flag. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't think if you saw a rat carrying the Palestinian flag on the subway, you would think that was a particularly good message.
What if it was a little flag?
It was appropriate for a size.
Yes, size appropriate.
It would be funny to go as a Fortnite character as a 30-year-old man. Peter Griffin is hot. Changed my mind.
As we established earlier in the show, I've never played Fortnite, so I don't really know what that is.
That's really fucking tough to hear.
Sorry.
I need to start a screener, not for the callers, but for the guests. Where, like, I know what you know. I need to ask, do you know what Pizza Rat is?
No, that's
Do you
good.
play Fortnite?
Do you have a screener for the callers? Do they have to answer?
Yeah, they have to answer the questions. Do they know who Pizza Rat is? Do they know who Jonesy
Those
is?
are the questions on there.
If you've played any video game, you've effectively played Fortnite. That's what's up. Peter Griffin is hot. Oh, here's a question.
Yeah.
Do you think Marge or Lois is hotter?
Well, you know, for me, it's always been about shitty Marge. That's always been
Yep. So Marge.
For
me, it depends on the day.
Wow.
If I'm thinking of more of an East Coast broad like Lois or more of a Middle America hottie.
Totally.
Like you ever seen Marge's Playboy photos?
No.
It's real.
I'll look it up.
This is real, folks. Marge was in Playboy and she's showing her tits.
I'll look it.
Not amazing. For real.
I'll look it up.
Isn't that crazy?
I'll look it up. Wait, you have a Marge impression?
Oh, man. Hobby! Or sorry, that was fucked up, Marge.
That's a really good Marge.
Hobby! I'm sick!
That's really good. That's really good.
And then she breathes a lot because she's tired.
Use that blue hair as a dildo.
All right, that's too crude.
Grow up,
okay? Grow up, seriously.
Well, this is an adult show.
Dude, what if
for mature adults.
What if the Simpsons tackled COVID?
Have they?
I don't know.
They should. I wonder if they have. I haven't watched any of the recent.
I'll tell you what, I have been because I've been watching YouTube TV.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
It was funny because I was watching an episode that was clearly from the Obama era, because Obama had been elected.
Funny.
I was like, damn, this came out 15 years ago. Still haven't seen, way past where I watched it.
That's really, really funny.
What if Marge's bush was tall too? Now that's funny. That's a funny thought.
That's pretty funny.
Fucked up Homer and Marge, I think part of it is we would have blue hair sticking out of her dress.
Yeah,
her
definitely.
pubis,
it'd be all blue.
Yeah, and
that'd be
good.
good.
It'd be coming out of the bottom of the dress.
Honestly, it could be fucked up Homer and Marge could just be kind of no costume at all. You just go wearing whatever you're wearing, and then people are like, "What are you?" And you're like, "Well, we're Homer and Marge, but we didn't do it very good."
Wait, I'm so sorry. I wasn't listening because I was trying to figure this one out. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Yeah, tell me.
Rick Morty's Mort of Richmond.
What is that?
Richmond, north of Richmond.
Oh,
but
Rickman, Morty.
more of Rick Mort's
Rick and Morty Rich
Men of Rich. Folks, if you could get it, Rickman more of Rickman. Yeah. There you go.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
I'll email that to Dan. Right now.
Thank you.
I'll shoot him a text.
Fortunately, I'm going to email it to Justin because I want to keep him in the loop.
Totally.
There's nothing wrong with that. He's not working there. I just want to keep him in the loop.
Yeah, he should probably
He made the characters, for God's sake.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. What did he do again? Just kidding.
He got Atlanta drunk. If that's a situation, then fucked up Homer would only have 3 pubes, and there's an episode where he gets insecure about it. Maybe he gets a really fancy merkin, and that becomes his whole personality. Goes to the head, and then at the end he loses it, ends up happier for it. I call the episode. I mean, that's great. That's a modern Simpsons. That's a Simpsons episode.
That's a Simpsons episode.
Yeah. And the Family Guy version is the same, but they say fuck more and people get shot.
That's really good.
You know what I'm saying?
I just remembered an idea I had maybe 30 minutes ago.
Please.
And when it was about haunted houses. And this was the idea.
Yes.
The idea is we do it in March or April and we sell tickets to a normal house. It's not haunted. It's the opposite.
It's just a normal
house.
It's like a house tour.
Yeah.
So if people think you're selling it, but you're not.
No, it's promoted the way that
Oh shit! Yo!
Oh wow!
Wow, incredible! We got a huge raid.
400.
Boy! What's up, everyone?
What's
April,
going
you down
on?
to stay on for a little longer tonight?
Totally.
Okay, what's going on, everyone?
Yeah, here's what's going on.
Okay.
I'm telling Luke about my awesome idea for it's like a haunted house, but it's not haunted. It's just normal, and we do it in March or April.
That's so the idea. So it's like a normal house. So you go to haunted houses this time of year, but now it's March or April.
Because haunted houses happen in October at Halloween time.
And then this time you go to a haunted house, but it's normal.
But it's not haunted. It's just house, and we call it just house. And it happens in March or April in early spring.
Is there people working it who are they're not scaring you, but they're just standing there, just offering anecdotes?
They're hi, nice to meet you.
I'm the owner of the house.
It's you're walking through the house, someone comes out of the bathroom and it's oh, I'm sorry, you go for it.
And it stinks in there, and that's the scariest.
It's just it's just house. It's just normal house.
There's a toilet themed haunted house where it stinks like shit.
That's really
Welcome
good.
everybody. How are you all doing tonight? This is Chat Havers. If you've never seen the show, it's a call-in show. We have a guest every single motherfucking time tonight.
Yeah.
It's April Clarke.
That's what I'm talking about. What's up, folks? So, I'm April Clarke.
April, you said here is the pitch I want to do. I really want to get this out.
Hit me.
You were thinking of a couple's costume for you and your girlfriend.
Yeah.
What about March and April?
That's pretty good. That's a good costume.
She goes really March. You just go as yourself.
Or what about? Oh, you know what's good? What about Marge in April?
Marge in April.
And
I
it's
like
Marge. It's Marge Simpson in April. Or what about April showers and May flowers? What about that?
What's your girlfriend's name?
Camille.
And Camille's a type of flower.
Well, kind of.
What
Is
am I
it
thinking of?
chamomile?
Yeah, I guess that's a type of tea.
That's the association that I have.
April, you could be sorry from Cocaine Bear. That's awesome.
That's true.
That's awesome.
I could be Cocaine Bear from Cocaine Bear, and I'm just doing coke all night.
You know what's really funny
about
Cocaine Bear?
Yeah.
It made so much money.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Did it seriously?
Isn't that funny?
It didn't bomb?
made so much money. I think it's so funny that Cocaine Bear was an absolute box office success.
Crazy,
it literally
actually.
tore it at the box office.
That's so crazy.
Comedy movies are dead. Guess what the fuck up? Cocaine Bear's here. And it's fucking awesome. They're like Walmart greeters, but at a house. Exactly. People are just saying hi to you. Camellia is a flower.
Oh, Camellia. Okay, I should probably know about that, given my girlfriend's name.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like my girlfriend's name is Katie, and that's a type of.
That's a classic name.
That's just a regular name.
That's a type of girl.
That's a type of girl.
That's a type of
Yep,
girl.
that's
You know what I'm talking
a
about?
woman's name.
Hey, join Chat Havers International for chatting and looking at pictures.
That's a Discord link.
That's a Discord link.
Yeah, that's a great place.
Oh wow, that's sick. That's awesome. Let's save plugs for the end.
Yeah,
though,
let's
okay?
save plugs for the end.
Try
Thank
to
you
save
so much.
plugs for the
April.
end,
Thank you
though,
so
Luke.
much.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow, Scott B. Folks, tonight we're talking about brand activations. Now,
Brand
April,
activation.
I've explained to you what a brand activation is.
I understand it now.
Could you explain it to the audience?
Yeah, it's like when you take a brand or like some kind of property, intellectual property, whatever, and you make it into like a real kind of an in the world version of it. Like for example, like Family Guy, Giggity Golf, as we were talking about earlier.
I think, but Giggity Golf is more like it's like like brand activation is to me it's almost got to be free. You know, it's like you go somewhere and it's
you're
like
talking like an experience.
It's like an advertisement.
It's an advertisement,
yes,
in person, like a big kind of like disruptive advertising. It's spectacle.
I would say
advertising.
exactly right. It's always going to be disruptive. Maybe you're like at the mall. You're like, all right, I really got a lot of stuff to do, and then someone's like, hey, do you want to learn about the new season of The Boys spinoff? And you're like, not really, but they're like, we worked really hard on this. Maybe you could just take a couple seconds and talk to us about it, please.
Or if they paid for some like superhero actors to have a fight in the mall or whatever, and it was an ad for the season. That's brand activation.
I'd love to see two guys just beat the shit out of each other in the mall. That'd be a good activation.
That'd be good activation. That would make the news.
A guy that just two guys. It's one of those awesome pranks. Thank you, lovely shoes, both of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're wearing some Asics.
I'm wearing some Asics gel situation.
Is that Foucault's pipe on your ankle?
It's the pipe. Yeah, it's pretty much the pipe. Foucault's pipe.
Isn't that him?
I think Magritte.
This is not a pipe. That guy?
Yeah.
Is that not Foucault?
I think it's Magritte, the artist,
I don't know.
the painter.
Yeah. Oh no, but it's on that book.
Oh, it's also.
I don't know what the
is
fuck.
it on the book?
This is not a pipe. This is not a pipe.
It's the pipe actually. Well, it's not a pipe. It's actually a tattoo of a pipe.
What it is that it's on Foucault's pendulum. No, that's different. Foucault's pendulum is that book. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about Foucault ever.
Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it ever.
Let's talk about brand activations.
Let's talk about brand.
Foucault never could have fucking. He never imagined this world we'd be getting fucking.
Yeah.
He was getting pipe, no cap. That's what's up, Crone Sandwich.
No,
that guy was fucking.
No cap.
Foucault fucked kids.
Fuck.
Is that true?
Yeah.
He did, right?
Yeah, he was like a NAMBLA guy, right?
Yeah. A boy
Pretty
lover.
Sure. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's just, yeah.
Yeah.
He Kevin Spacey'd that shit. Like they weren't like babies, but they were too young.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, man.
But again, I don't want to talk about that.
I was playing trivia at a bar the other day, and no one wanted to use my awesome team name idea, which is Lesbian NAMBLA. I think that's such a good team name for something, or band name, Lesbian Nambla. I think that great.
is a really good team name. I gotta say, I understand why nobody wanted to use it.
What's the problem?
Okay, what was the host? Let me guess. A sort of nerdy man in his 30s.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly
feels extremely.
it
It feels like a sort of a crime to make that man say lesbian Namba.
Yeah, I guess, but that's what's funny about it.
That is true.
That's what's funny about it, is you get to make him say whatever.
All right, guys, who did this?
I actually didn't even think. Why don't people do this more often? Your team name should be like, I'm gay, or something like that. I'm a gay man.
Yeah,
I'm the host of this trivia, and I'm a gay man. How about that? Yeah, I'm the host of this trivia session, and I'm a pedophile.
That would be cool. And
that's good.
I like you could look up personal information about him and say like, my name is
my address is
Blacklock, and I am.
That'd be some crazy ass shit. That'd be some real. That's some horror movie type stuff.
That'd be some horror movie type shit.
Damn, that'd be crazy.
Damn.
Foucault did have an essay called "This Is Not a Pipe." Yeah, it was an essay. Boom, got it.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do in Quiplash is put everyone else's address.
That is honestly funny.
Lesbians nurturing a more beautiful, loving America. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. Lesbian Nambla.
Lesbian Nambla, nurturing a more beautiful, loving America.
That'd be really funny to start an organization that just happens to have the same acronyms as Nambla.
Fuck! No, fuck! We fucking trademarked it. Fuck!
You've never used the acronym, and then like years into the project, for some reason, all of a sudden, it starts to become you're like, oh shit, it's been Nambla the whole time.
Yeah. It's Lenambla.
Lenambla.
I want to see a haunted house, but it's but you go in and the guy, you just know you go in. There's one guy in the room and you just know he's a pedophile, and that's it. And he doesn't scare you or anything, but you're like, you don't want to get near him. It's like a perfectly white room, and there's one guy in it, and you just know, they don't have to say it. You just know he's a pedophile.
Immediately, you're like, oh, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you like sort of walk through and you're like, ugh. Yeah, pitch it to Universal.
What about
cheap?
What
too.
about instead of haunted house? What about haunted life? And you kind of pay, and then they just kind of haunt you in your life.
That'd be cool.
So it's like really immersive. Like you go to the thing, you pay, and they're like, all right, welcome to the haunted life experience. You go home, there's like a fucking guy in your house or some shit.
That'd be really. Have you heard about the really fucked up haunted house? The guy, the like ex-military guy who runs like the insane haunted house where like if you win, he'll give you $1 million if you survive it all.
Also, how do you win?
It's like you survive like 24 hours of essentially a man like he like waterboards you and like sticks you in a fucking shack and has like
he can like touch
dogs
you and
barking your dick. Yeah, the McCamey house. There's a bunch of videos of it on YouTube.
Oh, weird. I've never heard of that.
I don't think they say that and the whole thing is you can't pay for it. You just have to bring him a bag of dog food because he does it for the love of the game.
He just likes to torture people.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, great.
Yeah, he does.
Cool.
I think it's like North Carolina or something.
Yeah, it would be in North Carolina.
What do you mean it's a scam? Like,
yeah, obviously he's just waterboarding.
I mean, what's the scam?
Hey
guys, people do it?
Guys, I heard that the guy who actually you can pay him to let him torture you. It's kind of a scam, actually.
It's not.
Yeah, man.
It's actually not a haunted house.
Yeah, what is
scam? Yeah, it's not like ghosts and stuff. It's just the guy tortures you.
What did you think it was? It's exactly what it. It's not pretending to be anything else.
Right. And I guess like if you torture someone, eventually they'll go like, all right. No, but the deal is if you win, you get $10K.
Well, yeah,
there's no specified ending.
They're not going to let you win. Okay, there's no specified ending. So they can just move the goalposts as much as they want.
It's scary though. There's a couple of them in Orange County that are like that. You can get waterboarded.
Really?
Yeah.
There's some where they're allowed to touch you, I know, right?
You have to sign like crazy waivers.
Yeah, I bet.
I'll do it 5 times. I would never do something like that in my life. I think it's disgusting if you do that, and there's something seriously wrong with you.
If you do the what?
If you do the McCamey house.
Oh.
Or you do any of those types of things.
Well, yeah, it's like what... That just seems like an excuse, an elaborate way for him to get to beat up poor people who are desperately in need of $10,000.
Yeah. Well, and he's in need of dog food. You didn't even think about that.
That's
you feel like
true.
you could be 20 years of American advanced interrogation tactics would say otherwise. Allow it to hit haunted house very low. Allow it to hit. Oh, like a haunted house where you're allowed to hit. I do like that.
Oh, that's fun.
That would be fun.
That's fun.
If the guys are wearing crazy, if you're allowed to hit back.
That's pretty cool.
I'd like that. And the guys are wearing like pads.
You get to go in. Yeah, you get to feel like you're God. You know, because everyone watches horror movies and they're like, yeah, if a doll came at me, I would punt it or whatever.
Yeah, right.
You can. Okay, prove it, bitch.
Prove it, bitch.
Go in the haunted house.
Go in the haunted house.
See what your instinct is when a fucking creepy guy comes at you. Are you really gonna beat him up, or are you gonna scream and run and hide? Find out.
Fuck around and find out. You do that with your dad. You do that with your dad, and that he would dress up in like a big costume, and you'd hit him. What does that mean? I'd do that with my dad. John Wick house. That'd be cool.
The John Wick brand activation experience where he killed your dog. What about that? Someone comes in and kills your dog.
Well, that would be sort of like the Russian mob experience. But that's John Wick's haunted house. Would be, yeah.
John Wick,
Please get your Wick lore right, April. Thank you so much.
Sorry, that's my bad.
I would do that. I like that. People do this. It's all ex-military nihilism dudes, the most aggro fuckers on the planet. Yeah.
Wow.
It's disgusting.
God damn.
John Wick's idea of a haunted house giving goosebumps. It's just watching his wife get shot in the head execution style over and over again. Or that she dies from cancer.
The John Wick brand activation thing, we like use a long distance like laser gun to give your wife cancer and then she dies. That's the John Wick brand.
You grow up in an area with an active military base that was testing chemicals, and then years later you get cancer. Can we agree that people who order pizza with no topping, cheese only, are disturbing and wasteful? Dude, fuck you. I have a theory based in nothing, but I believe that because I think this is my electricity thing, or it was shocking me.
Yeah.
Is I think that in 100 years we're gonna look back and be like, yeah, you can't be around like all that electricity all the time. Like that's why all these people got cancer all the time.
Yeah, I honestly, not to get too conspiracy theory with it, but I would be open to that happen if that happen.
That came out, you wouldn't go, what?
I'm not going to become the kind of person who's like, oh, I can't be around this. I think it's bad for me.
Right.
But if in 50 years I get cancer and they're like, oh yeah, we figured out why. It's because like pretty much every TV is like so bad for you.
Yeah, like you can't sit in front of you can't like absorb like your. I mean, France with the phones, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I'm imagining them retconning.
What's the thing with the phones and people getting breast cancer and stuff from like tucking their phones in their bras?
Really?
Maybe that was actually propaganda, anti-phone propaganda.
Yeah, I gotta say that sounds like completely.
Someone look that up and find out if that's real. I don't want to research anything.
I mean, wouldn't everybody have thigh cancer then?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So that doesn't make any fucking sense. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm just parroting.
It's all good, dude. Don't worry about it. You're just parroting what you read online. You don't look up, and there's a lot of that going on right now. Yep. We're not going to get into it. Have I told you about my paper towel conspiracy? No.
What is it?
Tanner? Now I'm imagining them retconning her death for like John Wick 7 with just a graphic headshot, and then someone in the audience is like, wait, I thought she died of cancer. I like that. That was propaganda for the phone companies to sell less phones, or maybe from the landline guys.
Whoa, that's what I'm talking about. What is the paper towel conspiracy theory?
Did you know that in California, because of the do you remember when it came out with studies that air dryers in public bathrooms actually spread germs? Do you think that was like lobbying?
Oh, probably.
I mean, that makes sense.
All of that shit is, that's the class. That's classic.
Yeah, that is real. I think.
I would wait.
Like,
what? That it
that I mean that a company like paid it. Yeah, like
that a company paid.
Just do that totally. If you have enough money.
Also, I don't believe that they only spread germs if your hands aren't clean.
That's true.
Unless
if you don't say happy birthday.
If your hands are clean, then what germs are there to spread? It's the air dryer.
Do you know that I don't know why this came up. I guess kind of it's not a conspiracy because it's real, but LA had way more like murders than other places in the like 60s because there was lead in the gas, and there was like the boomers all went totally crazy because
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that's,
and like people think maybe that's why like the Manson shit happened, is like you've just got a whole generation of people that were just like kind of had low key lead poisoning.
Totally. No, I mean people talk about that a lot, like the the rise and fall of like the serial killer.
Yeah.
And I think there's probably a lot of reasons that could have affected, because it's also it was a very like serial killer as a category was like invented as like a diagnosis, which then is a whole complicated thing. So
used
I
to
think
be you were in ancient times you're considered a hero for killing that many people.
That's true. It'd be very impressive. Good job.
You do great.
Yes, but I would believe that there's something going on there. What happened? How can there?
I mean, if you're just in a place where you're just like sucking in lead in the air as a baby, it does make you like more. It makes you crazy.
Totally. Yeah. I'm gonna have 2 kids. One of them I'm gonna expose to lead every day. Yeah. The other one I'm not.
The other one I'm gonna love.
And I'm gonna name them Cain and Abel.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see what happens.
And but you're gonna mix it up where Cain's usually the bad one, but he's gonna not get the lead.
Expectations subverted.
Yes,
Boom.
sir.
Boom.
Speaking of Cain and Abel, I've been watching a lot. You ever watch the show Supernatural?
No, I've never watched that show.
Me neither, until I started watching YouTube TV. Supernatural's on every single fucking day. Supernatural is always on.
This show is brought to you by YouTube TV.
Yeah, I'm watching a lot of Supernatural.
Wow. Okay.
It's about 2 hot brothers, and there's a whole Cain and Abel.
All the like hot girls, like 10 years ago, loved that show.
Yeah, it feels also like Tumblr core.
Yeah, I guess that's what I mean. Yeah.
YouTube TV is what's up. I mean, I really am a big fan. I'm watching a lot of Family Guy, a lot of Charmed, a lot of Supernatural.
Sounds like I should get on YouTube.
You should get on YouTube TV. This is why if you're born before 1965, you shouldn't be allowed to hold office.
That's true.
I disagree completely. I think our presidents get older and wiser every single time.
That's also true.
Oh, it's such a problem. Guess what? They've been around the block. They've been around this dome, this rock, a couple more times than you or I.
That's true. I'll pretty much agree with anything anyone says. I'll agree with them.
True.
I'll agree with you.
I'll agree with you. I'll agree with everybody.
Whatever. Yeah.
Just whatever you say. And folks, this is a call-in show. We are taking calls. If you have anything you'd like to say about any of what we're talking about, or brand, and most importantly, brand activations.
Brand activations.
President should be a person chose at random from a concert. I just wrote a sci-fi book where they it was like a utopian community where everyone in the town gets to be president for like a year.
Wow.
And they trade it off.
That's really good.
Not so bad.
Then they trade off.
Yeah, and
that's
another
cool.
person does it.
That's sick.
Clearly, the younger generation are well-informed and well-adjusted. Yeah, man, they are.
They totally are. I can't wait for Gen Z president.
I can't wait to give my kid the fucking iPad.
That's a movie or a bad SNL sketch.
What's these days?
These days.
Are you going to give your kid the iPad? I'm really excited to give my kid the iPad. He's going to be watching the craziest Elsa, Spider-Man, Iron Man video team up you've ever seen.
Absolutely. My kid is getting the iPad.
Yes.
1,000%.
I don't want to hear from him. And easy question, Israel or Palestine?
Easy question, Israel or Palestine? Well, here's my opinion. It's
Zionist.
it's gonna have to be you can either you pretty much have to free Palestine. I think
you also have to free Palestine.
I think you have to free Palestine.
April is lying though. April's a huge Zionist.
That's
a huge Zionist.
Oh my god.
Vsauce explained this. Are you Jewish?
No.
Really?
Did you think I was?
I thought you were.
No,
honestly.
I'm not Jewish.
Yeah. Huh.
Are you?
I am, yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I knew that.
Yeah. I've talked in a way tonight where if I wasn't Jewish, it'd be messed up.
That's true.
If we need people in power, it should be exclusive by people who don't want to hold office. I agree. She has the glasses, though.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're wearing Jewish glasses.
Yeah, I can't agree or disagree with that because I'm not Jewish, but that is interesting.
Yeah. You can't say, though, but I can say.
I can't say.
I can say you look, and again, I can say this, you look like a filthy heeb in those glasses. But you can't say that.
I can't.
I can say that.
I'm just hanging out.
If we need people in power, it should be excluded. She has the glasses. Blah, blah, blah. April, what's your stance on Luke's shoes?
They're sick.
Thanks.
They're making them work.
Yep.
Crocs are difficult, I think. A lot of people can't pull them off. They're working though.
Thanks.
They're good. And they're like a good, like neutral vibe.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I think the secret with the Crocs is you got to have the pattern. If you have just like the solid color, you do look like you like have something wrong with
I
you
think
mentally.
solid white and solid black
Those
are fine.
work, but if you see a solid orange, you're like, brother, it looks like you work at like a mental hospital.
Yeah, it looks weird. It's kind of tacky. I think if it's a solid bright color. Also the gibbets.
You can't have any
gibbets. You can't have them.
No, I did.
I don't
My
like
friend
them.
had. You know what Pikmin are?
From the
video game.
From Olimar?
Yeah, from Olimar's. You know Olimar's friends?
Yes, Olimar's friends.
His friends, his sons and daughters.
Yeah.
He had camo Crocs with Pikmin gibbets, and I was like, it kind of looks swaggy as fuck.
Yeah, I can see that.
I did. It was the first time I saw gibbets, and I was like,
I could
could
see
use
that.
some motherfucking gibbets.
I feel like all the gibbets are like, it's like gay, like Funko shit.
It is.
It's just giving that.
Or
it's
it says like
really
live,
that.
laugh, love or something.
Yeah, it's
like,
all some shit like that. It's all,
for the gibbets are for children.
yeah, it's for kids. It's all like, oh, it's a cartoon character.
Or people
like,
with the brains of kids.
Hey.
I really want a Fortnite backpack. I keep going to that Target and I keep seeing Fortnite backpacks and Minecraft creeper backpacks.
You absolutely should get a Fortnite backpack.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
You should
Clumsy
absolutely
backpack.
get a Fortnite backpack.
Or a
yeah.
Minecraft backpack.
Yeah.
Minecraft stays winning, huh?
I didn't play Minecraft until a couple of years ago, and my brother was like, you got to try it. I can't believe you never played it. And I played it. I played it for one day, all day. And I said, no, I have to
get into that.
I immediately can see how addicting this could
just destroy
possibly
your whole
become. I turned it off and have not played it since because no way.
I think I'm a little too old for it, where it came out when I was like, I think like 16, and I was like, because like I know like my friend's little brother is like a couple years younger, and then it's like his friends were obsessed with it, but I was like, I can't.
I see.
was like, I'm trying to fuck. I'm 16 years old.
Yeah, I was too busy getting laid.
I'm too busy trying to fuck. What they're there for is when you get free shipping on a $75 order, but the shoes you're buying are only $72. You guess you're throwing in the $4 gibbet. But Crocs are not $75. Crocs are
they are, right? They're expensive. They're not cheap.
But they last.
I guess. But that's the thing with them. It's every time I've thought about maybe getting Crocs, I'm like, you'd think they'd be cheap because they're like foam or whatever.
Yeah, but they're
actually.
I mean, we were talking about things that couldn't exist 100 years ago, that they could make this completely artificial substance.
I'm looking up how much Crocs are.
I think they're like $40 on Amazon. They're not that expensive. Most shoes start. Yeah, that's true.
I've got 50 from Crocs.com.
Go to Amazon, dog. I love how they squeak when they get wet. I do too, Tanner. I really do like when they squeak when they get wet.
Okay, I'm going to Amazon.com.
The Balenciaga Crocs. Yo! That would be sick. All right, we got a call coming in.
All right.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. What's your name? What are you calling about?
This is Big Bowmore. What's up, man?
What's up, dog?
Calling in to let everyone know, all 90 of the viewers right now, that anyone can call in.
That's beautiful.
Anyone can call in.
That's a beautiful statement.
And he'd rather talk to someone else than me.
That's not true.
I love talking to you, man. I'm a wonderful caller. I really am.
Yeah.
But there's so many good callers who could be calling in right now.
And so many potential great calls. I mean, April, can I ask you, what would you like to see out of a caller tonight?
Out of a caller? I'd like to hear something truly unique and beautiful.
That is what's up. I would also love to hear something truly unique and beautiful. Bowmore, do you have anything truly unique or beautiful?
Ooh, I don't know if I have that, on lock tonight.
Okay.
Sure. No, it's a difficult thing.
What about something ugly and very common, like,
Ugly and common? I saw April when she came to Zany's.
Oh, really?
A few months ago, and they were wonderful. Yes.
Oh, shit. Thanks for coming out. That was a fun show. That was a fun crowd.
You guys made it a fun night. That was awesome.
But you just called it ugly and common.
Yeah, that's not an ugly and common thing.
What's ugly and common? To give a comedian to say, great show. I was there. I was a great show.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. I don't know. Nashville is fun. The thing about Nashville is it was full of this is one of the only like big comedy clubs we played on the tour, and so you get a lot of like random walk-in types who are like not prepared for our thing. Lots of like, you know, Nashville like bachelorette party girlies were
and
there.
that Zanies, I know because Katie's from Nashville. That's it's like in downtown.
It's real, or it's real like it's a scene. Like a lot of people go there, and so I had a lot of people after the show, like, you know, like blonde girls coming up to me like, wow, I've never seen anything like that. Like, I bet, sister, that. But thanks for coming.
That
out.
is one of the funnest things.
It's awesome.
Like, wow, that's crazy.
I'm glad we're connecting with the like bachelorette party girlies. That's so sick.
Yeah,
so that was a fun show.
Did you guys go to Broadway after? Did you go to like the craziness?
I went straight to bed.
Yeah,
we were on the road for a month.
They wore cowboy boots and cowboy hats the whole time. They had spurs on.
That's fucking cool.
Wow.
That's fucking cool. Yeah, there is a club called Zanies. It's a chain too. There's multiple Zanies.
Several.
There's the Zanies in Chicago.
Yeah.
I used to perform at that Zanies back in the day.
One day, I hope that one of those companies call in trying to sell Luke an extended warranty on his car. That'd be really funny. I'd love to hear spam calls.
I'd love to get some spam calls.
Hey,
so how are you? Welcome to the show.
That'd be good.
Well, I'm going to start doing a thing on this where people can pay and they send us a number and we'll call that number.
Oh, that's good.
And I think it'll be fun.
Wait, that's really no one's doing that. That's
I know.
Really
Don't steal that. Don't steal that. So that's where I'm going to do like a subathon thing. And if you sub, like send a number, we'll call and be like, hey, what's up?
That's really fucking sick. That's
and I don't want to do it like
I gotta pay to call in next time. Call in next time.
No, brother. No. If you want, you would pay and you'd send me a number and we'd call the number.
Oh, like my old boss or whatever.
Yeah, totally.
But it's not pranks. We're just trying to We're just trying to be nice.
It'd be like it makes me think of like it's like a morning radio show or something.
I want this to be like morning. Hey, you stupid fuck! I called you, you dumb motherfucker.
We'll call the girl who blew you off last week or whatever. We'll call her up and ask. Hey,
I gotta get sound effects if we're gonna go down that.
You gotta get a soundboard.
I gotta get.
You need a soundboard.
I do really want to.
Luke, how much would I have to pay you to get you to harass a woman on my behalf?
$0. I'll do it for free.
For me, it'd be quite hefty. But that's April's main job.
Yes,
you do it. It's a charity for April. So yeah. So for free for April.
Wow.
But for me,
it's a beautiful charity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just helping. All right, Bowmore, we got another call coming in. Can I move to the next person? Is that all right, my brother? It's great to hear from you.
Thank you all for taking the call.
Take care. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hey, I just want to know what you guys think about the Ron DeSantis boot scandal.
Boot scandal?
Oh, about his heels?
Oh.
Are you familiar?
I am. Someone told me that it's like, I mean, this is based on something. It's like he's doing it to like look taller. Like he is trying to look taller because he's way shorter than Trump and other people. So I believe
he's wearing in the pictures. It's pretty clear. I feel like
he's got something going on.
I really believe he's wearing heels. Like the
you think it's a real heel? You think it's the picture where it's like he's wearing a woman's heel?
No, I think it's like a hidden in the heel. I really believe it. Like the front of his shoe folds up. Like it looks like he's standing on his toes. You know, ass out,
ass out.
Yeah, there's some convincing Twitter photos I saw.
And I'll tell you what, it's making his legs look great.
Oh man!
I mean, that's the thing about heels is it makes your muscles tight. That's why men can't get enough of heels.
He's turning conservative men gay.
Yep.
Conservative men are watching Ronnie in the debates, and then they're going, "Oh man, Ronnie's ass."
So my take is he's an epic queen who's absolutely serving it to the Republican Party.
He's slaying cunt.
He's serving cunt.
Serving cunt on a platter.
Yes, mama.
To the debate.
Yep.
This cunt serving.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I think we should celebrate that. It's sad that he has to hide that he's wearing heels.
That he's serving all that cunt and it's hidden behind those slacks. All the cunt that's being served. Yeah.
Thank you.
Man. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on it, caller?
Well, I think you're 100% correct. I think it's a real scandal, and people should look into it and do their own research, I guess.
And do the right thing. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's great. I really I really appreciate you taking the time to call in. I just want to say that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for fielding my call, and good luck. Thank you.
Yeah, have a great rest of your night. Okay. Take care. Great. That was great.
That was awesome.
That was great. All right, we're wrapping up here. I don't want to keep April too long.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm excited to go home. And before I came here, I made a wonderful soup.
Really? What kind?
It has potatoes and sausage and kale.
That sounds
good.
And
it's like a creamy chicken broth.
Did you do it in a slow cooker or?
I made it in my like Dutch oven situation. Like
Dutch oven as well.
It'd
be funny if to make you stay longer for more content, I just like kept asking you questions about
that'd
the
be
soup.
really,
like, cool.
that'd
So
be
like,
really funny.
what are the ingredients? Like, what do you do? Okay, folks, this has been an incredible show. We're doing this 4 nights a week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday.
Okay, that's a mean thing that this person.
I feel like
said.
the only cooking Luke knows in the microwave. Well, then Harstead, you don't know me fucking at all because I'm an incredible cook and I make a mean Thanksgiving turkey, motherfucker. Thank you, Chapo Trap House, for the raid. April, do you have anything to plug while I find someone to raid?
Got a couple things to plug. Have a show with my friend Grace in Chicago on November 5th at Lincoln Hall. You can get tickets at girlgod.co. That's girlgod.co. It's going to be an awesome show. Tickets are going fast. It's in just under a month. I've also got a podcast of my own called The Girl God Experience, also with my friend Grace Freud, and you can listen to it anywhere you want. And if you like it, that's awesome. Check it out. It's basically me chilling and hanging out. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the ticket. That's the link to our website. It's got everything. The podcast is not on Twitch or anything, but we have a Discord that's associated with our Patreon, so you can check that out. We're hanging out. Some of the members are in here.
So
Alex,
tired.
what's up? Yeah, those are pretty much my plugs. Check out the Girl God Experience, and see you in Chicago.
That's what's up. Okay,
folks.
We'll be back on. Thank you, April, for being here.
Thanks for having me. This has been a fucking blast. Thanks everyone for watching.